I'll start the recording then, and we'll get started. My music should be up and streaming, I believe.
Yep, it is.
All right. Fair enough. So, sort of picking up from where we last left off then. Deep beneath the waters of Valakai, in the murky dark, our adventurers delved into the maw of the watery abyss. In your search for the Lake Fane, you scoured the lake's sandy floor for signs of life and magic. 6 meters below the surface, you found the entrance to a coral-encrusted lair. Surrounding it were the bones of the dead and the rotted corpses of creatures tied by strands of kelp. Braving the depth, you dove into that craggy gorge and discovered a luminescent cavern that led you deeper still. There, you found yourselves in an ancient drowned temple to forgotten water gods. As you pushed onwards past the forest of kelp and the green algae, encountered a haggard, monstrous fury of the seas that lurk in her scummy dens. You slew this foe and pressed on into a pearl-formed chamber wherein lay opalescent gemstones carved with intricate, concentric waves and shapes. You scoured these treasures and pocketed a few before continuing your delve, following the muffled, subaqueous chanting beyond. You entered a large chamber made of hewn limestone, supported by round pillars and featuring large runes upon the stone floor. Here, you interrupted some sort of ritual led by several merfolk, undersea monsters chanting in their abyssal tongue. Witnessing your intrusion upon the ritual, they drew forth their harpoons and called upon ice and lightning to drive you out of their lair. More fiends crawled forth from the deep like an encroaching tide, their enormous claws threatening to crush you inside your very armor. You stood your ground, fighting bravely. One by one, you downed them, your swords and claws sinking them into their carapace and scales. In that battle, Javik, you succumbed to bloodlustful rage and unleashed animosity and terror upon the temple keepers and allies in equal measure. As the waters turned to crimson, the last of the Marrows fled from the chamber, leaving the rest of you to Javik's mercy. You ran to hide, letting Javik quell his senses and return to sanity and calm. Now, throughout, is only darkness and the taste of blood upon the waters, as I put us on the map. I changed vision a little bit to allow you guys to kind of sort of map out your surroundings as you keep going, so you should be having a sort of retrospective path backwards in memory.
Nope, I'm not seeing that. It is. No, mind. Nope, it just wiped black to solid dark.
I can see.
Yeah, I can see, but some of it is. Oh no, okay. Okay, now I'm just.
Throughout is only darkness and a taste of blood upon the waters. The corpses of Marrows float by, lacerated and torn asunder. As the last of Javik's rage ebbs away, the vorpal claws give off one last sizzle of red lightning. All grows still for the moment, as the party reconvenes in the central chamber. What do you wish to do?
I think we were going to try and take a short rest, if we were able to.
Look back
Can certainly try.
seeing Zavik being less ragey and attacking everything in sight. What was that? You lost yourself.
Did Golenta really did something to your mind? Can you not control yourself anymore?
Even though we're underwater, you can just tell that he would be taking in like deep breaths, or he's just diaphragm moving like very heavily and fast. No, it wasn't Valenta, but I see her though. I can see her in my mind and through everyone. I'm sorry. And he just kind of flicks the claws around, like moves his wrist. I just lost myself. I don't know.
Well,
I could feel like we're close. Or maybe somehow she's here.
he's not. But
Fuck you, you don't know.
of course I don't. But
Definitely, I was not Polenta, and I put. my
I am
side
reasonably
to-
good
to
at
my
lying.
skill. That's funny.
Yeah, get in here, Brandar. Come on, give me a hug.
no,
What sword? What sword is this?
That's Crusader sword.
Okay.
You see, like, Brender. Sorry, I was muted. You see Brender sort of like treading water, sort of like Bioshocking it across the bottom. Yeah. Just, he's super heavy. I just looked at his inventory. He's like so overburdened. But yeah, he's just scraping bottom. Big Daddying it. And he's just like, "You okay, lad?"
I'm fine. I was always able to control it before, but it's just hard now.
I was not there to arrive in time. I was just sort of tangled up in all the kelp in the back, and it took me a while to get here. But I witnessed the last of it. That looked nasty.
Yeah. That's good that someone brought up the rear. But the, I guess priestess, someone was still able to run off. So they're still floating around here somewhere. But it seems like everyone's pretty banged up a little bit. Give me some time to, quell my thoughts and everything.
I don't know if it's any good idea to stop and rest for a whole hour. We might get ambushed. I do have some healing magic on me if needed.
I would like to personally short rest, depending on everyone else, because I can change to get a swimming speed instead of a climbing.
Problem is that one got away. Means that she'll be telling the rest of them, and they'll be prepared for us.
Yeah, and there was another big one that went down south. Pretty cool.
If I spend a quick minute kind of seeing these runes carved on the floor, do I recognize the rune language at all? I'm assuming not.
It is sort of like looking at Mandarin and recognizing that it is some sort of primordial language, but not one you can read. If you want, you can even take a moment to investigate the whole chamber while you're at it.
Yeah, having kind of seen that, I'd start looking out further. And to deal with the fact that I am slow while swimming, I am on the ceiling climbing.
Yeah.
Which means that I have normal climb speed.
This large central chamber features carvings on the walls and pillars and even the ceiling upon which you crawl. All throughout, you see runes carved on the floor. Hewn steps lead to like what looks to be some sort of a dais set atop a platform. 4 exits lead away from this chamber. One, on the southeast, leads to the thermal kitchen and pearl farm. You came from this direction. Another way to the south tilts up these caverns. One of the Marrow Acolytes fled this way. A 10-foot wide tunnel leads off to the east, descending into darkness. You saw movement. The Marrow Priestess fled in this direction. Another tunnel to the west leads to further down to the cavern where you can see a faint orange glow at the far end of the tunnel. And a warm sort of current can be felt drafting through as you climb on the ceiling, just right past you. And you can hear and feel in the zone this arrhythmic thunder of drums in the deep.
Oh.
Um,
As you
Would
continue
there-
to consider your options, were you going to say something?
no, I was just gonna say, would there be anything related to like the Fane that we could see other than just their ritual stuff? Would anything be like left behind, indicating?
Chiseled in stone upon the walls and pillars as you look around the chamber are hieroglyphic symbols and figures depicting an ancient underwater race. Though the hieroglyphs represent no language familiar to you, the artwork's story is clear. Starting at the back of the chamber as you were walking along, the carvings depict merfolk life as it was ages ago. You see merfolk hunting in the deep, forming organized hunting parties in chase of enormous squid, fish, and other prey. In their webbed hands are these like harpoons and tridents. You keep looking for anything to do with Fane. You see other carvings depicting merfolk cooking clam meat and fish above thermal vents, or otherwise using tools to construct their homes out of coral and stone and shell. In one of those carvings, you see depicting a shrine being built of some sort, possibly the Fane. Closer toward the middle of the room, the walls and pillar carvings show a different story. You see 3 figures stand before a tall man whose cape drapes over him like an enormous pair of bat wings. The 3 figures are depicted as large. One of them is a large merfolk elder contained within like a bubble of water. Another one is an insectile ember weaver, and a third is a druidic sage dressed in rags. Each of these extends their hands in offering to the caped noble before them, surrendering themselves and their people to his dominion. Need some water.
That's a Fane. Merfolk Elder. That's 3. The Druid was the first Fane. And the Ember Weaver the second.
As you continue to investigate these carvings, you can see that the ancient underwater cities of the merfolk, with time, transform, their ways and their devotions morphing as time goes on. You see monstrous fiends join the ranks of the merfolk. Twisted, devilish things from the abyss shape merfolk society under the worship of the Bat-Winged One and his Subnautica subservient. An entire race of merfolk enslaved under the will of Strahd von Zarvich and his dark servants. You see depictions of sacrificial rituals, their victims varying in race. You see humans, animals, and minute fishfolk, all unfortunate souls dragged into the deep, caged and carved by serrated blades, their hearts offered to some dark vestige. At the very same shrine that you saw built before. Finally, where Ramirez sort of is in a ceiling at the front of the chamber, above this sacrificial dais made of stone stained deep red, is a large mosaic of a demonic entity. You see 3 yellow fish eyes arranged in this perfect triangle stare out onto the chamber. The frilled face of some deity has been rendered in colored glass, polished stone, and pearl. Stretching behind it, seemingly endless, is this long, winding fin or tail that occupies the entire wall in this infinite knot. Scales along the tail shield several dozen luminescent, slitted eye all about the length of the creature.
I think we're in the right place. Question is, do we continue? Do we find somewhere to rest? I think if we rest, we're likely to get ambushed unless we have some way of preventing that. But if we continue, are we in good shape to actually succeed?
I can still push forward, but giving myself a swim speed, or giving myself the ability to glide through the water a little bit easier might help.
Yeah. And I would,
But
Brander, if you have healing, I wouldn't think it took a lot of a beating in that, and you can only gain so much back from.
I'm sorry, lad. If you speak to me, you'll have to speak up. I can't quite hear you through this helmet and the muffled waters. Yeah, you have to speak a little bit slower. I think your mic is cutting out if you're away from it.
Oh, sorry. Let me fix that.
Mhm.
So I basically said, if you have some healing, I wouldn't mind it. I can only gain so much back from fighting those things.
No, for sure. How much do you require? I still have enough battery in this thing. Let me see here. I have Cure Wounds, which is touch, and you can upcast it if need be. I have 4 first level slots, 3 second level slots, and 2 third level slots.
I am currently bloodied.
Okay. He'll go ahead and use his third level slot to cast it. For a total of 14 healing, and if you require more, he can keep casting it.
I'm now no longer bloodied.
Okay.
Well then, shall we at least do a little bit of looking? And which way did that priestess go? Do we want to chase after her, or do we want to go in the other direction? I'm assuming priestess went this way.
Priestess.
Well, I mean,
this way.
the priestess, you're not even sure which direction she really went. You remember movement up the north. She might have gone in either direction, really, because it was into darkness. Before we proceed that, I just want to make sure. I think, Ivan, your character knows Primordial, right? It's a language?
Yes.
You can read these runes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, regarding the floor runes, you, Vasilka, take time to investigate them, perhaps just passively reading them. The floor runes carved into the mossy stone are Aquan in nature, each a glyph written in the primordial language older than the common tongue of man. The glyphs are a song as chanted by the acolytes of this chamber when you first arrived here. They read, Ascension has a price. For hope, we prayed. For luck, we paid. For life, we weighed. For love, we laid. This alone did not suffice. So we praise it, the Ancient One's eyes in the deep. Come the blade, come the hour. Come the blood, come the power. Pure of purpose, free of fear, voluntary on the beer.
I'll translate that to the group, but yes. Thank you.
In terms of the sacrificial dais in front of which you're it is a large, heavy limestone dais stained with blood. The rest up front of this large chamber. Its surface is barnacled and carved with similar runes. Laying upon the dais is a dagger. Its hilt is made of what appears to be sculpted bone encrusted with a small green jewel, altogether carved to look like some mollusk grasping the dagger's metal. The blade is crude and worn out a bit.
Should probably take that. Nothing else, it'll irritate them.
That's a good-looking blade. I'm sure there's some power behind it, but nothing that I'm willing to stick my nose into right now.
I will pick up the blade, with a little throw, and stick it in my bag.
Sure thing.
Nice.
Fun.
I'm just gonna be swimming over here a little bit. peering into this cavern.
Brandon just kind of sort of
Nothing.
waves his hand over the deck and just says, "There's magic to this thing."
I fucking knew it.
This is an altar, right? It's not like a coffin where we are now.
It's a stone beer altar. Not so much an altar, more like a stone table, like the ones that the Aztecs used for like sacrifice. A body would be laid down upon this. You can see ropes and chains on the edges of it, kind of loose now. Something was tied here earlier.
Nadia said before that when she cleansed Jester Hill, some of them have to put some blood of their own with a dagger that was laying next to a tree.
Well, given the picture, the iconography on this thing, and that picture, looking at the mosaic on the wall there, probably don't want to give blood to whatever this thing is unless we know what we're doing.
I'm not looking to sacrifice myself so soon.
Yes, we want. I think we keep it in the back, or put it in the back pocket as a plan, but
All the while, you just hear this like in the distance coming from like the west. These rhythmic drumming that reverberate the entire chamber, causing it to shake a little bit.
I would swim over this way in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Zavik, anything you see over there?
Maybe just poke my head in.
Sure. Over there, to the east, the tunnel ahead descends into darkness that is illuminated by your sword. You can see spigots of silt and marine snow drift by as the light catches them. A small chamber features an array of lost treasure taken from the bottom of the lake. As you investigate around, you see a large shell of some animal, several skulls encrusted with barnacles, a heavy rusted anchor, a cracked clay jars of varying sizes, tridents and fishing spears, a ship's wheel, a large lobster's claw, an oversized conch, as well as a couple chests amid the bony remains of various creatures.
That just looks like a dumping ground. Might be something in the chest, but who knows, whatever's inside of it survived.
Silica, Brandar, let's all stick together.
Slowly, with tiny feet, Brander will tread behind.
Me doing you, Ramirez, I'm jumping on the ceiling, getting near.
This is just another statue, right? To the north.
Yes, it appears to be another one of those for lost. Another stone statue of those frog fish folk. Kind of similar to the carvings depicted on the wall of the previous residence of this cavern. The eyes glow softly.
Are these chests like locked tight still? Do they have like padlocks on them still, or are they just
One
kinda,
treasure
like,
chest is
open?
locked shut. Lock has rusted, but can probably be either broken or picked. The other chest has been just rusted close. Resting in close position, the rust sort of welded together the lid and the bottom. Padlock on this one, rusted padlock. This one is just shut closed.
We're here and bending and quick swim down this way and kind of look and see that path doesn't seem to go further.
Appears to be a dead end.
It's probably worth us at least opening those chests, see what's in them. We're in a reasonably the locations we can take a minute to do that right now. We are trapped if something does come though.
You can see there's like a large bioluminescent clam that slowly opens a little bit, and a little bit of light spills out onto the sand, and like a tentacle comes out, like writhing out, and like just at the edge of your sword's light, and then slowly you she's back to the clam, and the clam closes.
Alright, I want to get a trident from, like, I don't know, the pile.
Uh-huh.
And just wedge it between the lock. And just wiggle it, try to bust it off. It's all, like, rusted out.
That's sort of like a makeshift crowbar. I'm going to have you roll me an adventurous athletics check to try and pry it open. 21. With a groan, the lock just breaks apart into two pieces, sending a little bit of like rust dust floating through the water. And the chest can be opened. Kind of lifting the lid, if you would, you see the chest holds several gold pieces, a lot of silver pieces, all buried and intermixed in like 20 pounds of like fine sand. That's just sort of gathered in the chest.
Oh god. I want to take that trident still and just kind of like move it around, like with the tip of it, like poke it into the box and just kind of stir it around, see if there's just anything
cautiously prodding the sand, trying to like find if there's anything hiding in there. You do manage to actually pierce like a crab that's been like hiding beneath and just like wriggles, a little bit blood seeping out of it as you retrieve it. Other than that, you don't find much beyond coined and a few silver pieces. Like, if you were to take a moment to just kind of eyeball it, you would say there's about more than 50, less than 100 gold pieces, and at least a couple hundred silver pieces in this.
Couple hundred silver. I'll hand the bar, or I'll take the makeshift trident or whatever, and I'll hand it to Ramirez, and I'll just take my other sack and just add whatever silver I can carry.
Sure, taking like a minute to count it all, sifting through the sand, you get 70 gold pieces and 200 silver pieces.
Nice.
And while he's doing that, I would try using the trident to bust open the top of the locked chest.
Sure.
Or not the locked, the sealed one.
Yeah, sealed it is, rusted closed, but it can be easily opened with a trident using some force. As you open it, you see it doesn't contain any sand, so the coins are clearly in view. All in all, about 60 gold pieces, 200 silver pieces, and a small jewelry case containing a pair of earrings that look like two of these. Copper wire wrapped around some sort of precious, unrefined gemstone, the color of aquamarine.
These might be interesting, and I will go ahead and kind of pocket the 60 gold pieces that are there.
Mm-hmm. Brander's just sort of rummaging the junk as well, trying to find anything that he might be able to use for. He goes to like one end of the chamber, goes to the other end of the chamber, trying to like use the shell for a shield and then dropping it, being an awkward fit, trying to like lift up the anchor to see if he can swing it as like a makeshift maul. Just playing around with the junk. What do the rest of you do?
Did I give him one of my javelins to act like as a makeshift spear to help?
I mean, it would be a javelin,
or
yeah.
Maybe walk or whatever.
It's not going to increase his speed per se, but it can certainly help him stabilize himself in like rougher terrain. Mm-hmm.
Sure, take a javelin.
Okay. I'll add a javelin to his inventory.
Well,
There's nothing else. We'll press on.
yeah, unless you don't trust that frog statue to poke around there, but
You know what's funny? Brander, in order to not waterlog his gun, probably like put the gun in the bag of holding. Imagine just like reaching to a bag of holding and just pulling out a whole fucking musket.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds perfectly normal.
Yeah. Shoot him.
Yeah,
Well-
I would also grab the earrings.
Cool. There's two of them that seem to be a matching pair.
Well, do you guys want to try and rest here, or do you want to press on? If there's any time, it's probably now.
Yeah. Yeah, the issue is that if we try resting, it's almost certain those things are to come back and attack us.
Perhaps we should set up a watch then. Wake up,
Yes.
in case.
Just as where you were attacking me before, Savik, I hid inside the walls. I could do the same for the rest of you. Or
Can you fit everyone?
yes, we could take a few hours inside the walls if you wish.
Meld into stone. I'm gonna read the spell because I want to be familiar with it. You step into a stone object of surface large enough to fully contain your body, melding yourself and all your equipment you carry with you with stone for duration. The targets being
Target
you.
large enough to contain you.
Yeah, using your movement, you step into the stone to the point you can touch. Nothing of your presence remains visible or otherwise detectable by non-magical senses. While merged with stone, you can see what occurs outside of it, and any wisdom perception checks you make to here are disadvantageous. You remain aware of the passage of time and can cast spells on yourself while merged in stone. You can use your movement to leave the stone where you entered it, which ends the spell. You can otherwise not move. Minor physical damage to stone doesn't harm you, but its partial destruction or change in its shape, to the extent that you no longer fit within it, expel you and deal a large amount of bludgeoning damage to you. The stone's complete destruction expels you and deals a very large amount of bludgeoning damage to you. If expelled, anyway, it seems to be like you can only cast it on yourself.
Yeah, I thought it was for everyone, but yeah.
No. Self only, unfortunately.
Good to know.
Well, I think,
Well, it is what it is then.
yeah. Ultimately, I think it comes down to if we go in unrested into whatever is down there chanting, we're in trouble. It'll be dangerous, it'll be tricky. If we don't, we have to deal with whatever force they send to deal with us. I'm happy to go either way. Though I will be noticeably less efficient without some rest.
Let's take a rest for you to mend your wounds a little.
I'm good either way.
We can set up some sort of a barricade just in case. I can arcane lock it then.
That's actually an idea. Let's see. Can we take some of these shells and things and try?
Yeah, these are like the conch itself is like 10 feet across. It's quite heavy. We probably require, even underwater, 2 of you to lift it up. The entrance to this tunnel is 10 by 10. All in all, you'll be able to set up some sort of a barricade if you work together, and Brander will be able to cast Arcane Lock on it, which will act like a wall.
Let's do that to give us at least something, and then I think we be careful as we're resting. But
I'm happy with that.
Alright, help me out with this. And he lifts up to what looks to be like a turtle shell or something, and begins to set up like a barricade on one side as the rest of you set up on the other side. Careful not to like grab any of the actual plant, like leaving nature to itself. You set up a little barricade. That's done, and then you cast Arcane Lock on it, kind of gluing all in place. That should do. Now what?
Yeah. Now we find some location here to sit down and take a breather before we head out. I suggest, even though we've barricaded this, that we stay out of direct line of sight of it.
Well, during our time, we can also identify those earrings or the knife, which one we think is more important.
Or we can each identify one.
What does Brandar have identify?
Yes.
He can just cast it. No, he only needs it like as a 10-minute. Yeah, he can just do both. Sorry, I thought it took an hour to identify for some reason.
No,
We have
10 minutes on top.
3 things to identify.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two things to identify. We have the carved pearl, the abyssal dagger, and the
earrings.
Yeah. The earrings.
Bender does not really need to recover any HP, and I don't think he recovers anything as an artificer much. That he did not. I don't think he spent anything.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really need the rest, so he can take the time to identify the 3 items. For expediency's sake, starting from the pearls.
Pearl, I think we only have one.
Right.
The large glowy pearl.
Well, I mean, yeah. He goes over to the glowing one, kind of tracing his fingers over the eyeball and wave pattern and such, and he says, "It seems to be that this item stores a potent amount of magic within it that can be either absorbed should one breathe it in sharply and recover, essentially like a spell slot, like a Pearl of Power. It's also serving some sort of a charge for any arcane weapon, like ammunition." So Pearl of Power, that one.
I will toss that to Basilica.
Basilica, here you go.
You have to attune to a Pearl of Power, or no?
Yes.
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 You don't have to attune it to a infused item for the sake of whatever it is it's describing, like slotting into like an arcane weapon to use up the charge. Brander is not too sure what sort of weapon would be used, but he knows that this is ammo for it. That much he knows. The dagger is the following. The abyssal dagger hilt is made of what appears to be sculpted bone, crusted with a small green jewel, altogether carved to look like some sort of a mollusk. The blade is crude, worn out a bit. A faint smell of seaweed and saltwater emanates from it. I'll just give you the whole handout so you can read along with me, because it is quite a doozy of an item. I'll reformat that in a bit. You have +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magical weapon. On hit, the blade deals necrotic damage instead of piercing, corrupting flesh to briny, foul-smelling, slimy water. While attuned to this dagger, you can read, write, and speak Aquan. While wielding the dagger, you can... 1 second. Sorry, I had to change something real quick. While attuned to this dagger, you can read, write, or speak Aquan. Wielding the dagger, you can use your action to throw a dagger to a creature within range you can see, or stab a creature within range you can see, and issue a command word to direct it to trigger the following magical effect. On a hit, the tentacle deals damage and forces the target to make a Constitution saving throw. On failure, the creature's mind is mired by abyssal corruption, the creature's speed halved, and it can't use the reaction for 1 minute. Moreover, on each of its turns, it can take either an action or bonus action, but not both. At the end of each of its turns, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on success. Once the effect is used, the green eye loses its potency, turning dull gray, and must be recharged in salt water over the course of a long rest. The blade is immune to rust and effects that would rust it. Questions?
Nah.
No. So, do we get in the short rest, or are we disturbed?
I'm just going through the items because was that the last one? No, the earrings.
Earrings.
So the earrings are the simplest to decipher. These are earrings of message. The blue crystal of this earring is wrapped with a delicate copper wire. The earring has 5 charges daily. While wearing it, you can use an action to sort of like put your finger to your ear and expend 1 charge and cast a message spell, which is in turn directed. Something is missing. It should be like directed toward the other person wearing the other earring. I'll add that.
Yeah.
Which targets the creature wearing
These might be useful. Do you think needs to be able to quickly and quietly send messages? So that you can send messages to everyone's mind, but you can't send them. You can't receive messages back, right?
It's also within a certain range.
Yeah.
I can hear what you think, but I have to focus for that.
Yes. Do you think makes sense to have you have one of these and then someone else have the other? That way, the message could be sent to you, and then you could distribute it to the rest of us quietly. But
I can do that.
overall, I don't know what we would really use it for here. But it's certainly worth separating out. Savik, do you want the other one?
I can take it for now. It might be when we get back back above on land. Maybe give the other one to Von Richten or even Esmeralda.
Range is 150 feet.
Oh, it's 150. God, why did I miss that?
It's not earrings of sending, it's earrings of
Sending.
messaging.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
Oh,
I don't know
120
why.
feet. 120 feet, not 150, my bad.
Yeah, I'll take the other one then.
Yeah. Well then.
In terms of
Oh, do you have to attune to these or no? I don't have
No.
the handout.
No.
There they are.
no, you don't.
No,
Um,
earrings of message are not
There they
attuned.
are. Okay.
Mhm.
They exist.
So, in terms of her rest, is anybody staying up while Brander cannot take a watch? He's concentrated on helping you with the barricade first, and then gonna spend the rest of this short rest
Time.
identifying those items. So
I
anybody
will-
keeping vigilance.
I will check in if there is anyone, if there is movement outside. But before that, I would like to see if I can move the statue, if there is anything behind it.
Sure. At the end of the tunnel, you're greeted by two glowing cyan fish eyes. The eyes are part of a large stone statue depicting some sort of fish or frog-like creature, its mouth open in a silent gasp. Vasilka, as you go to grasp, you can tell. I'm only going to make you roll because it's literally affixed to part of the hewn floor. The only way for you to move it will be to literally break it off, and it's a very large boulder. However, as you grasp your hands around it trying to move it, you do notice grooves in the stone. Several primordial runes spell out a message around the statue's neck in primordial.
What does it say?
Reading it, it says, "We fed them the most absolute of truths. Their blithers silence, they were finally able to hear his call of the deep and serve as the stepping stones of our ascent."
His call of the deep and serve as the stepping stones of our ascent.
It's like we should try to read the statues to tell a tale about how they ascend, where they came from.
Perhaps. I think we should definitely keep some type of watch as we're coming through. We should also think about doubling back when past another of these statues. Perhaps it had writing around its neck as well.
Perhaps, but all I know is that they're just fish people, and they're just being warped by whatever is here, whatever Strahd put in these
Yes.
waters.
Yes.
Other than that, I'm gonna change my beast form to swimming, and
How do you do that? Just so I know how your subclass works?
bestial soul. Hold on.
Yeah. Beats your soul. Because your natural
It's
weapons
the-
form. You can also alter your form to adapt to your surroundings. When you finish a short rest, you choose one of the following benefits. Right. Nice. Okay, cool. Fair enough. So, for the sake of this, you are both your attacks and your movement are no longer hindered by the effects of water. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But that happens at the end of it. Throughout the rest, who's keeping vigilance, guys? Who's rolling those perception checks?
Basilica.
Okay, go ahead and roll me that perception check as you keep vigilance. Nice. As you spend the better part of half an hour, about 20 minutes in, through the barricade you just made, that sort of camouflages you, almost making it look like the other side is part of the cave. And this is all like a dead end. Through all that, you can hear the muffled sound of water moving, swimming, the whipping of fins and tails, and this Aquan speak, which translates to get their bodies and keep watch. You can tell it's about 3 different voices as 2 others reply, heeding those commands. They seem to be setting up patrols, keeping more for vigilance, but they found the bodies you guys left behind. And then toward the end of it, you hear the deeper voice of them speak to another, saying something along the lines of like, stay with the prisoners, and make sure none escape. Their presence here is vital to our rituals. If they escape, it will anger the many-eyed one, and we will be the ones to pay.
There are people having trouble in here.
Who knows if it's people, but something.
He says prisoners. At least we know they are not our enemies.
And maybe I think that gives us another objective.
Well, would ever bring ruins to these, I don't know, would you say merfolk like they are?
Merfolk just means people who swim underwater.
Okay.
You can try and roll me a nature check to kind of try and figure out what these creatures are, anything you might know about them, but for now, that's just what I call them.
Yeah, that's just what I would call them. Well, whatever brings ruin to them right now, whatever gets them off our back, and assuming Basilica translated what she had heard, you know, if we're able to, yeah, let's release them. But if not, I'm not going to chance it.
Yes. It's useful though to know. Imagine if we reach ritual, whatever room their ritual is in, prisoners will be there too. Might make a very useful distraction. Break whatever cage is holding them, and then suddenly they now have 2 problems that they have to solve: us and the prisoners escaping. If nothing else, it'll draw a couple of them away, hopefully.
Uh, 6. No.
So.
Sorry, I'm doing my dice roll.
Yeah, I'm looking. I haven't done that yet. Are we? I don't think we want to try and actually.
The rest of the short rest goes in silence. You hear a little bit more movement on the other side of the wall. For a brief, intense moment, somebody actually approaches the wall, but seems to think it's a dead end and perhaps collapse in the cave and doesn't bother with it for too long before swimming away. You gain the benefits of your short rest.
All right. Nice. Hold on, let me do some math. All right.
Toward the end of the hour after you guys benefit all that, you can hear voices from beyond the wall as something walks on the bottom and kind of shakes the ground. You hear this like deep voice. Care fresh. We're gonna have to clear this up. Can have it rocking the way to the shrine. Yes, Vatha. And he's just like, I'll get the others. We'll need full school of us for this. But it will be done. And then they kind of swim away. Their speech growing fainter. Away.
Uh-oh.
So you heard the deeper voice referred to somebody as Kelly Thresh, and then the smaller voice referred to the big one as Vatha.
Those voices sounds like
they're in primordial. That's why I'm. What? No, it doesn't sound like either the priest or any of the ones that you fought that might have fled.
Okay. Which will move before they come back.
I lost vision of my tokens and everything.
Of your tokens?
You erase it.
Where are you? Oh, my bad. It seems that okay. I was fixing my keyboard and I was like, I'm gonna hit delete and then something's gonna happen. I deleted your character. Sorry. There you go. There you go. Yeah, there's your sword.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright, well, let's get the fuck out of here then.
I think I'm going to on the roll 20 because things have gone badly.
Yeah.
And all sorts of graphical glitches.
Yeah. Which graphical glitches?
The health bar stuff was doing weird things.
Yeah.
All fixed now.
Okay.
Does Ramirez have any words of inspiration before we leave? Or just simply don't die?
Yes. Overall, we survived that. Next time, Zavak, please try and keep that under control. Your claws were impressive, to say the least, against those things, but better to have at least a little bit of control when you're striking.
Scared of a little bit of training.
There's no promises.
You'll be fine.
I'll be
Remember.
fine, yes. It's everyone else who I'm worried about.
Remember, there's only one Valenta.
Just hold up the sword. And yes, you're right. We need to destroy it.
Alright. We'll start moving the shells and everything.
Sure. As Branderkamp gives you a hand, he kind of leans in close and said, You know, you're not to blame for what they've done to you, lad. We've all been through shit. But we all overcome it. And he's gonna give you his inspiration.
Oh, I already have inspiration.
Okay, cool.
You can keep it. Well, your words are very kind, but after those 8 years, it's hard to see how far I've come. But until then, I feel like we're all just monsters walking this land. Maybe we'll never leave.
Maybe. And the last of it crumbles as he de-spells the lock spell. As you take out the foundation, the rest of it crumbles, and he catches the bigger pieces so they don't make too much noise. And carefully looks around the corner to see that there's nobody there. Your weapons are ready, you're ready to strike. The hallway seems clear. The worst of the crash is muffled by that ever thunderous booming of drums in the distance coming from the west. These eruptive...
I would be kind of climbing on the wall.
Okay. Climbing on the wall, Vasilka, as you proceed, about this far, you go ahead and roll me a perception check. You manage to stop yourself from going way too far with your light source, as you see 2 figures with their backs turned to you, standing on the south end of this hallway toward the middle of the chamber. They seem to be merfolk of some kind, weapons in hand, sort of keeping vigil on the south side, with their eyes turned toward the south entrance.
whispering in the mind of the guys, like, careful, they just post guards.
Well, that must be where the prisoners are then, somewhere in that direction, if they're posting guards already.
Ooh, okay. Also, Vasilka, with that 21, you notice a third one lurking in the brine on the ceiling above, right over yonder. He rolled a 13 on his stealth. With advantage.
Oof.
Yeah. With a +6. With advantage, 13, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see some eldritch energy start to crackle in hands. Kind of giving me, oh, you want to blast them?
Unless Basilica has a way to talk to them.
As you continue to investigate them, you can see the one that's kind of lurking in the shadows, the briny ceiling. He's holding up what looks to be those little lights that you saw before when you first entered this cavern. Those little blinking, what do you call them? Anglerfish lights? Mm-hmm. Like a lure. Okay. Seems to be like holding on to it.
I could try to sneak past behind them and continue to that way. She points to this side of the room.
I'll give you a questioning look at that. We can try.
If you guys are trying to sneak, go ahead and roll me a group stealth check.
If you want, if not.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're guarding those prisoners, so it's kind of a decision of if we want to go there or not. Help them, or just press on.
If you think the prisoners are there, we shall help them. No way to be killed in an altar. So.
When you said that Merfolk is holding like a lure, like he's holding a light source then, right?
Well, he's holding it. That's what kind of gave him away with a 13 stealth, is that for a moment he had to like re-grasp it, and it shed this like bright blink of light for 20 feet throughout, and then he muted it again. He seems to be like using it to like look towards south as a light source, and then pocketing it back. Yeah. It's like some sort of a bioluminescent orb that he's almost like part of his body that he has on a tether that extends all the way back to his arm, that he can extend in and out. Yeah.
I thought he was like holding an anglerfish or something, like as a light, like guiding the fish.
It's part of his adopted body. It's this tether that extends in and out of him 5 feet forward and then back.
Yeah. Well then, we'll just try stealthing over.
Okay.
Wow. Good job, everyone.
Yeah, I can stealth. My form of stealth is talking to people.
Alright, well, we don't pass. There's no way.
Math time. Sure, as you guys continue to proceed, sort of keeping low, trying to keep behind the pillars and then diving to crouch by the beer, which path do you take? And what do you do with your light sources?
I'll hit the sword, I'll hit the sword.
I would sheath the Crusader sword. And probably just guide. I'd have to grab onto someone to help guide.
I would, seeing that, I would provide a hand for you to follow.
The Silka proceeds behind the beer, keeping sort of like crouching below.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Oh.
Yeah, if you're staying low, then I would stay low with you going that way.
Cool. So next time, don't move your token so far forward. Alright, so as you continue making your way behind the beer or on top of it?
Behind.
Okay. Brender's gonna go ahead with a 21 stealth follow along as well. Javik, you feel Brander leading you by the hand behind him.
Okay.
Yeah. As you do so, unfortunately, you step onto the skull of some minute fish person, much smaller than these creatures before you, almost like a child version of it. Maybe 4 feet high, the skeleton, and the skull is small, and it crunches a bit underfoot as Ramirez steps onto it and emits this loud crack. Unfortunately, natural one really fucked you guys.
Oh yeah.
As it does, you can see this one turn its head around and spot Vasilka behind the barnacles and call out to the 2 guards. You hear Vasilka, it says to one, the furthest away from it, "Rash, quickly, get the others! You, stop them!" He calls to the closer one. With that point, I'm going to have you guys roll me initiative.
Okay.
It was a good attempt, but that natural one really fucked you.
Oh yeah. I knew that this was not going to go well.
Don't forget you have inspiration. For those of you who do. Top of the round in Javik, you are in the dark. You can feel Brander is about 5 feet in front of you. Do you literally not see anything at all? Oof. Okay.
Well, do they have light sources?
Yes, so at this point, good call. This one over here, let me just read it. The Deep Diver has... Lure, the Deep Diver can cause the lure to light up or darken at will. While the lure is lit, Deep Diver sheds 30 radius centered on itself, an additional 20... Okay, 30, 20. 30. 20. There you go. We have light.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you don't. You're hidden in the shadows, you can barely see your friends, but it's something, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to... Oh, God. I have the wrong tool on. Doop, doop, doop. Alright. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go doo-doo. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew.
Remember that your movement is not limited anymore.
Nope.
Okay.
That was 40. I'm going to bonus action. I'll bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then I will... when I do, I'm going to actually pick the tail for my beast weapon. And then I'm going to just go for...
Can you bonus action rage and... Oh yeah, you do it at the same
It's
turn.
part of it.
Right,
yeah,
right.
that's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to hit the first guy. I'm going to do 2 tail attacks against him. First one... Oh, sorry, that's not an advantage. Sorry, normal.
Normal roll, so the 23 hits.
And that's for a total of 15.
What sort of damage?
15 total right there for the first.
What sort of damage?
Oh,
piercing?
sorry.
Piercing, as you just pierce your tail into him? Fair enough.
It's just piercing.
Okay.
And then another one. Let me make sure this is at normal tail. For 20. For another 12.
Oof. Okay, that hits as well.
And then... Oh, that's right, I did that turn. Yeah, that should... Oh. And then I will... I'll move. Back. Here.
So opportunity attack.
Yep, if he wants.
To retaliate, it's going to go ahead and extend out its head to try and bite you past the lure. It's going to be a 21 to hit.
I will use my reaction. I block it.
Okay. Fair enough. Vasilka.
Okay, I'll walk a little forward and say, "Do not move." My words are gonna start resounding in his head, and I'm casting Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw on the guy who is injured.
Injured guy. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Yes. 2d12s. He passed, so no damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Ramirez.
Bonus action Hex. This guy who is ordered to run. And then Dole Eldritch Blast at him.
Go for it. A 28 hits.
13.
A 13 misses.
Okay. And then I will go ahead and use my movement to kind of jump across this thing. Actually, I'm here. If I crawl along, I can get to there. So.
For a total of 15 necrotic damage as your bolt hits.
5 necrotic, 10 force.
Fair enough. You bloody him as he turns to run. His back turned to you. You see the one you stabbed, Javik, goes to pursue you. And then seeing the runner get hit, he's going to go ahead and change trajectory, sort of swimming toward Ramirez. In front of here. Ramirez, make me a wisdom saving throw. As the light draws closer to you, it grows brighter, near blinding and mesmerizing. But you manage to shake away the sensation as he draws closer. It's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks. It says it has a glaive, but it doesn't have it on a sheet. How annoying. Oh, okay, I see. Or 1 with its bite, 2 with its claws. Okay. Very confusing. We have 777.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's super lucky. You should go to the casino.
Yeah, normally that would be really lucky.
Yeah, it drains gold. Alright, fair enough. You manage to shake away the sensation of the light as it draws closer and forming a front line. You can see the one you just hit, the runner, begin to swim off toward the south. Seeing as you block the other way. I'm just reading something here. 40-foot swim with dash action. Okay, taking dash action to swim faster. Pop, pop, pop. That's 20, 25, 30. 40 is up to here, and then out of sight, out of mind. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. Then we have the third one, which is ordered to stand its ground. It's going to go ahead and swim 40 feet across the chamber. It has almost like a serpentine zigzagging motion toward you, Vasilka. Or 1 attack with its bite, 2 with its claws. I see. It's holding its like large warhammer that's dragging across the floor, and it lifts it up in the water. It's gonna go ahead and it has swim speed. I don't think it's disadvantageous. 2 attacks with a warhammer. We have 22 and 8 to hit.
The 22 hits.
Okay. 6 bludgeoning damage. Brander's turn. Brander's going to go ahead and climb above the dais. He has dark vision. He's just going to say, "Don't let it get away!" And he's going to swim. He can't really reach that far. He only has 25 movement. Can lightning hit that far, even with a disadvantage? Lightning Bolt has a range of 100 feet. He considers the spell for a moment. Just bear with me, guys. Just out of reach. Okay. Fair enough. The runner swam out of reach, unfortunately, so he's going to go ahead and cast Shatter. Targeting these two, but not you guys. The spell explodes upwards. It's a Constitution saving throw on these two guys. Constitution on the Deep Diver, and Constitution on you. I believe they both... No, this latter saves. Okay, so this one takes the full 15 thunder, and does it do anything else? A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point within range. Each creature makes that save. It's just damage then. Okay.
Yeah, it's just damage unless they're inorganic.
Which is not the case, but okay. But that being said, it's top of the round, Javik. You get your reaction back. What do you do?
I'm going to go here. Oh, actually, you know what? No, hold on. Stay right there.
It's an explosion of force.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
You said it was 80. Okay, 40, 80. That would take me down to here. Okay.
Oh, fuck. I'm just doing the math here. Like, is there any way for me to hit them both without shattering?
Shatters a 10-foot
It's a 10-foot
sphere,
radius
right?
sphere.
So, radius...
Can do above them, but even then it will hit, like, either Ramirez or you. Yeah.
Can't you do basically, it's, what is it, this sphere?
It's a square. Spheres are squares.
Oh, okay, so okay.
Yeah, it would be like something like this. Cross.
Yeah.
So it only hits one without hitting its allies. That's fine. Go ahead, Javik, sorry.
Okay. I swim around. I'm actually going to do an offhand attack with the claws that I have. The Vorpal claws.
It is a light weapon, isn't it?
Yes, and finesse. Okay, unfortunately not.
That unfortunately misses. But it's advantageous, and because you're flanking. Are you hitting him?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You're flanking with Vasilka.
Yeah,
So-
I am.
So
That's
roll
my
that.
bad. I forgot to put it on.
D20 plus 10 again.
40.
14 just hits.
Oh, cool.
So that's
so
total of 11?
he only takes. He
8?
takes 2. No, because it's an offhand attack. 3, 4. He takes a total of 5 damage. 3 from the rage, 2 from just the D6. I don't add any modifiers or anything to it because it's an offhand for me.
What else do you do?
And then I'm going to try and catch up to that one. And I can get to yay. God damn it. I hate this. I wish it would lock.
What's up?
70. I'm going to dash this way, and then as I'm dashing, could I use interact with object and draw a sword
Yep.
for light? Cool.
So your sword is right beside you. There you go.
Hey, light me, daddy.
It's the beginning of a new round. Unfortunately, you don't see the runner. You know he made it to southward, but I don't think he's within your sight.
No, I don't see anything.
Mm-mm. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, no, that's it.
Basilica.
I guess the guy who is attacking me, I'll cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
I've 11. He's injured.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh, oh my god.
The reverberating bell sound just kind of resounds, but slightly muffled underwater. A little like, All right, you bonk him. Fair enough. Anything else on your turn? I'm guessing that's the end of his turn. Okay. I guess Ivan, that's the end of your turn. Ramirez.
Sorry,
yeah.
I muted the mic with by accident. Yeah, it's
Oop. Ramirez, go for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So. And it should be directly opposite to the flanking with that. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it. I'm gonna provoke an attack opportunity from this guy. As I scurry along the floor with climb speed.
11.
That is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
So I've used 10 feet of my movement. 2 swings will drive voltage, crackling with lightning, and try and take 2 things, basically decapitate.
And you electrify everybody underwater.
Yes,
21 to hit.
I'm trying to, and a 12 to hit.
Advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to take 21 for the first one.
And then I will actually roll advantage. I went and I took the extra effort.
23. Nice. So 23 and 21 hit. Go ahead and tell me that total number.
So that's 14 and 12 for a total of 26.
That's perfectly lethal. I don't know how you guys do this. You always do this. It's the perfect number you needed. How do you do this?
As I take, I swing the sword through, cut his fin off, and then come back through with a second swing and just electrocute him.
Fried sushi. Alright, fair enough. He's down.
So, that is 10 feet of movement. And I'm scurrying along the floor, so using climb speed is on floor here.
As he's dying, the lure, the little light lure he has. Oh wait, no, that's the other one. This is the light lure. Never mind. Go on.
Yes. So I will scurry to there. And that is my turn.
Fair enough.
By the way, the runner has disadvantage on strength from my hex.
Okay.
I'm assuming it doesn't matter.
I wish it mattered for dash, but I guess not. That'll be a constitution or anything. But yeah, you hear the one like just look around, the one with the lure, and begin to like swim toward westward, trying to avoid Basilica. It's gonna go ahead and swim at top of its speed, fleeing out of battle. Okay. The runner moves. Brander's turn is going to be in a second. I hate when I roll like one NPC after the other. They can roll the way over here. Ooh, okay, quite a distance. Brander will take his turn. Oh, okay. For the sake of this, do you guys want to keep being in combat? What do you want to do?
I don't think I can even catch up to him.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
I can move only 10 feet per round.
I'm just asking you if you wish to stay in combat. Moving around corners does take up your movement, my guy. Just so you know.
Yeah.
But do you wish to keep the chase going in initiative, or do you wish to get out of initiative at this point?
Nah, we can just bail out.
Okay. For the time being, you bail out. How long does Hex last for, my guy?
It lasts for an hour. But I can only move it around if the guy who I hexed dies.
Bear with me, I'm just doing something here. Okay.
Alright. Well, which way are we going? Are we pursuing? If we're going, we need to go now.
I think we go this way after the primary one. The guy seemed to be in charge. Reasonable plan?
Well, we also know the reinforcements are to the south here.
And
then possibly the prisoners too.
You're right.
Go up with the prisoners.
Yeah,
They
let's
go
go
search for help out.
Yeah, so let's go after prisoners. So, making our way this way.
Fair enough. You make your way southward, sort of following the ruins in reverse. Coming across about a 15-foot wide tunnel that ends in one dead end and kind of shifts toward the west. Another one of the statues is to the east.
So kind of moving this way, Eldritch Blasts ready. So, Basilica, anything written on that frog?
I'll approach to see if the collar has also runes. And what
it does. It is the same sort of stanza as you've read before.
Okay. Nothing new.
Okay.
Just repeating the same.
Down this way then.
I just want to see if I have anything in my inventory here. One vial, one bottle of what did the bottle of antitoxin do again? Exactly, it was just to stave off.
It's advantage against poison. Advantage on poison saves, I think.
A creature that drinks this vial gains advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour. Okay, because then I also have a potion of poison resistance. Oh, they've got poison. I don't know. Maybe I'll drink one.
You'll drink which one?
That one gives me advantage on saving throws for poison for 1 hour. Then the potion resistance, that's just halves the damage or whatever. Just makes me resistance to poison damage.
You have a potion of resistance?
Yeah, I bought it from Jenny Greenteeth.
Okay.
I'll take the potion of poison resistance. I'm gonna drink that just to be safe. And then I will press on.
Do you remember how long it lasts for? I think it was an hour.
I think it's just an hour.
Okay. I'll go here with trust. Fair enough. As you, Ramirez, lead on, you come across a dark chamber where several cages are set up, almost like cells. You can see one fish-like creature behind one of the cells, and you can hear a ruckus coming from the north. Let me just scroll up to exactly where you are. Yeah, drowned in the sound of erupting drums is a ruckus of several merfolk shouting in their gurgling tongue. They are huddled in a circle, jeering as two lobsters lock claws in a twisted marine version of like a cockfight.
He said cock.
Several alcoves have been carved into the walls of this long chamber and barred by metal. And hard coral spires with these sharpened spikes protruding toward the inside of the cells. As you continue to listen to this ruckus, you can see the runner swim toward them, injured, bloodied, hexed, sluggish. He approaches toward the group and begins shouting something in a gurgling language toward them, kind of drawing their attention.
Go this way, and I will just move straight on up this way.
You can see the runner turn around to where he came from, and he points toward where Ramirez is now emerging. And, I mean, they stop the jeering, draw weapons. We're not being stealthy about this, so back to initiative we go.
Yeah, because I was just giving chase.
Fair enough.
And in no way can I sneakily chase after things. I make lots of noise as I scurry along the floor.
Fair enough. Top of the round. If everybody roll initiative. you see coming. I don't know how far you can actually see. Oh, you can see quite far. Yeah, coming out from the end of that chamber where you're looking, out of the murky darkness of the tunnel beyond, you see very much like scalded and burnt and injured, like injuries you did not commit to this creature. You can see the lurker kind of swim up, and seeing that you guys are already engaged, he's going to go ahead and swim over yonder 20 feet, draw forth this like harpoon and just throw it at Ramirez. Ramirez, it's going to be a... Just opening sheets here one time. 1d20 plus 4. Come on. To hit.
Ooh.
One, the harpoon just sails past you and embeds itself into the wall behind you, sending red coral flying into the water. It's then going to go ahead and retreat behind its allies, calling for defenses. Alright, with that being said, it is this one's turn. Disengaging from jeering, and he's going to go ahead and swim up. Not seeing Javik around the corner, surprised for a moment, he's going to attack Ramirez for a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Bludgeoning you against the wall, like against, just smashing Warhammer against the breastplate. And he's going to stay there, engage with you. Vasilka, you hear shouts from the hallway, the Aquan language. Gilthresh, get them! And it's coming from, it's spoken by this larger of them.
Oh, he's pretty.
Mm-hmm. I think I have a full image of these guys. Yeah, I do. He has like 4 arms, he holds a weapon in one and draws claws in the other. By 2 ways close. Okay, fair enough.
Oh no! Who the fuck? No, here. No!
What's going on?
I don't know, I was fucking up.
Okay, he swims up, taking out the entire space of the hallway, as he does. He's gonna go ahead and attack you, Javik, around the corner. You have +2 to your AC because you are around a corner with this, but he's gonna try and attack nonetheless. We have 14 to hit with a trident, 13 with a claw, 20 with a claw, and a third claw. 13. Which one hits? 20?
Just the 20.
Just 20 for 10 slashing.
Okay.
Okay. Does your health go down, roll?
Yeah, I had temporary.
Oh, temporary happen. Okay. Vasilka, it is your turn. You hear sounds of combat from another hallway. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll push a little farther down the hall, and I'll cast Bless on my party members and me.
Fair enough. Blessed.
And that's all.
You hold on to that, concentrating on that. You see the one that he refers to as Killthresh, the one over here. This slender-looking champion, armored in shale bark and rock carapace, is like more heavily armored. He's going to go ahead and swim above the one they refer to as Vatha. It's going to swim over here against you, Javik. It's going to be again a +2 to AC.
Wait, shit.
Yeah, it's up.
It was the +2 to AC. I'm sorry, that last hit didn't hit because I have a 19.
Just take that 10.
20, so 21.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. With quick jabs with spear, it attacks 3 times. Natural 1, 11, and 9.
No.
Okay. It tries to attack you from above, and it's going to go ahead and slither back, not taking a disengage action. with the rest of its movement. Okay.
Would I be able to use a reaction for that?
Yep.
Okay. I'll use my claw for that then.
Okay.
For
27 hits.
Gosh, so close. 11.
Fair enough. You render flesh. As Javik, you take your turn.
Okay. I'm going to... Jesus Christ. Okay.
Javik, they're making your friend fight. Come on, man. They're making your lobster friend fight.
Lobster friend. I'm going to hit the blue guy to my left with the claws. Unfortunately, it's not advantage. And you know what? I'll go reckless on it.
So
You have D4 on that, by the way.
Oh, I do have a D. Yeah, I do have the D4 checked. Okay. One, a 25 and a 27.
Both fit.
For a total of 7, for a total of 19. And then I'm actually going to...
You bloody him.
I'm going to offhand attack the claw again on him. Goddamn. 25 for 9.
Nice. Shredding through his carapace armor, you render flesh. He's on his last fighting legs.
Okay. After that, I'm just gonna move. I'll move back 1.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Perception.
As you move back,
normal.
you face Ramirez, sort of like checking on him, but he's okay. You move back. You see the jail baron, the large dude, swing at you. You can see it coming. It's gonna be a 13 to hit. You dodge out of the way, and then with a 20 perception, you see something else slither from like the crag over here. Through a slender opening, squeezing through, you can see one of those marrows, wounded, injured from the battle before, slithering in to check on what's going on.
Where's this happening at?
Sorry, yeah, I should probably put him on the... So he slithered in like through this hole, like from here toward Ramirez. And seeing a fight, he's gonna go ahead and flank Ramirez. This is not gonna be a surprise because you spotted him. Ramirez, it's gonna be 25 to hit and 18 to hit.
25 will hit, 18 will miss.
Okay,
So
9 piercing damage as you can feel teeth sink into your shoulder as the marrow bites hard. The Hextroner.
Yep. Who's still hacked.
Is going to roll me a wisdom save. Stays back, cowering. We have you, Ramirez. Your turn.
Okay. So I will go ahead and take 2. Go ahead and start swinging with voltage. Again, trying to electrify these fish people. First guy, the blue guy, the little guy in front of me. 25 to hit for 8 points of damage.
That does it.
Little guy. So dropping him, I'll turn around and try and gut the marrow that hit me.
That's 20.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
So what is that? That's 7 plus.
attempting to parry you away with its harpoon. You land a total of 26.
A 6.
That's a big hit. It's still standing, but it's a big hit. Bloodied.
And I am going to not do a bonus action currently. And I killed this guy's fell, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That little cave entrance right there open.
Yeah.
All the gates are closed.
So I will move to here,
Fair enough.
and that's my turn.
Alright, from the back of the chamber you see the deep diver with its lure swim up. The lure beginning to glow brighter and brighter as it does. It swims above the jail baron over yonder and casts anything within its light. So let me just see here. Yeah, so just you, Javik, and you, Ramirez. Roll me a wisdom save, please. It's an 18 that saves. Javik, as the lure swims towards you, you focus upon the light for a moment and become star-like underwater. And in that lure, you see 3 eyes open and this deep, reverberating, abyssal voice hum. You are charmed. Which I want to see if there's any other conditions to it. Actually, must be charmed and no charmed in this way is incapacitated as it stares into light. You're charmed incapacitated.
Wow.
Until the end of your next turn. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. That being said, incapacitated. Deep Diver is going to go ahead and I think, does that condition to really... Wow, that's not English. Incapacitated creatures...
Has advantage on the attacks.
An incapacitated creature can't attack or take reactions, but does it? It's not like paralyzing him or anything.
It's a critical.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Incapacitated is the one where it's really annoying to have because it's basically your turn is dead.
Well, yeah, but you just can't use your reaction to shield yourself, but you still use your AC. That's fine. Okay, so against you, Javik, it's gonna be 21 to hit against your AC.
Do I get from the
tail?
The wall right there?
Oh yeah, so yeah, you get +2 to your armor
19,
class.
20. Well, it meets at a 21.
Unfortunate. Okay, so it's gonna be a total of 6 piercing damage, but that's the end of its turn as it remains there above the Baron. We have this one is dead. The Baron's turn. It's gonna go ahead and move closer, kind of closing the gap here. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this token so it doesn't get in my way. The Jail Baron is going to go ahead and stab at Javik for 2 and then redirecting its last hit toward Ramirez. So 2 at Javik. 25 to hit for 13. And then last one.
25, yes.
25 to hit against Ramirez for 10.
Yeah, I take 13.
That'll hit, and I'll take...
Does it shatter your temporary hit point barrier?
Yeah, I don't have any more.
Okay.
Oh no! Hex is gone.
Question though, if I'm charmed and he attacks me, can't I come out of the charm?
You can come out of a charm at the end of your turn. At the end of its here. Light of Sekolah. A creature charmed in this way is incapacitated. Charmed until the end of its next turn. So until the end of your turn, you're charmed. In this way. It only lasts 1 round. That being said, that's the end of the turn. As it shatters 3 through your determination, the inspiration, you begin to bleed a little bit, and as the blood intermixes with the water, you can see their pupils grow larger, almost like a shark's, as they go into like a sort of frenzy. Basilka, it is your turn. As Hex drops on the other side of the room, what do you do?
Hex doesn't actually drop because I should have Bless on that, which means that I'm guaranteed to make it.
Okay, fair enough.
Macro doesn't include Bless. My bad.
I'll cast Scorching Ray from my hand. 3 balls of fire is coming out into the big guy that is in front.
Okay. Aiming at Jailbait Vatha, you go ahead and try and hit him. The first bolt fizzles out as it goes past Javik and doesn't quite reach him. Second bolt fizzles out as well. You try to cast fire magic underwater. The third bolt fizzles out.
Oh my god. That's it.
Okay. I go out of spell slots or something?
Yo, still, I can recharge it with...
Fair enough. The heavily armored champion is going to go ahead and swim, whiplashing through. He's going to go ahead and swim over yonder. At you, Ramirez, is 1 hit. Sorry, I'm just opening his sheet. Blood Frenzy. Why did you not roll them with advantage? Damn it. 17 to hit.
17 will miss.
17 misses. Second roll for that will hit. We have 23 or 21. 23 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 piercing damage, and then a third spear attack. For 22 to hit for 7 additional piercing.
That'll hit as well. So... 1 second. So it's 10 and then made both.
Javik, you're unfortunately incapacitated, but you shake off the effect at the end of your turn. You can't take actions or reactions. You can still take your movement, though, if you wish.
Well, I did damage, so I need to roll my wisdom save for the claws. Still blessed. No. Wow. Yeah. I awake, red lightning, and like this little vapor trail comes off the claws, and I'm just seeing red and just reeing super hard.
Fair enough.
And I'm still there.
Well, you're still incapacitated until the end of your turn, so thankfully, blessing in disguise there. The wounded marrow behind Ramirez is going to go ahead and stand its ground. It's going to squeeze. While squeezing, it has... Oh, wait, this is stupid. If it squeezes it, it has advantage on attacks. Whatever, it's going to just stay there. I was trying to flank with squeeze, but nah. Fair enough. Not enough room for all of them to move here.
That was on purpose. I positioned myself to avoid that.
Natural 20 for 15 piercing damage with a bite.
Love.
I'm gonna use a runic shield on the natural 20. We'll see how I do.
11.
11 is a miss.
Fair enough.
Yay! I have now more successes with runic shield. They do not always turn things into 20s.
No, I think we're 3 for 2.
Oh yeah, no,
more to tie.
This is true, but
Ramirez, you... Let me just roll this real quick. You feel your hex return to you.
hey, okay. I have a hex back. Excellent.
Excellent.
Funny.
Yeah.
I think it's your turn, right?
Okay. I see a guy at 12.12.
You shouldn't.
There's no token, but the thing is still there. There we go.
Okay.
So I will hex the bloodied marrow. I'll transfer my hex over to him, and then I will swing with voltage on him. So 24 to hit, total of 18 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I just got him right up, arcs of electricity cooking the fish.
Fair enough. As he falls backwards, he falls against the rattling coral and iron cage, and this tiny creature behind you just like cheers you on with like this like get him!
Oh god.
I tell him he likes you.
And then I will turn, having gutted that guy, I will turn around and swing at the Baron with second cut.
Okay.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
For total of 9 points of damage, mixed between piercing and lightning.
Fair enough. You see Javik above you as your, rage takes over. This individual over yonder is going to go ahead and turn to you and attempt to attack you. With that same lure, can you make me a wisdom saving throw? Nice. That's thanks to bless. You sure? I think you're still under the effect of bless. That's something we're discussing. That you can still bless anyone, right? Doesn't have to be friendly or foe.
I'm still under it.
Bless
I didn't.
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice.
Of your choice. So bless, remains and can be casted on even after the fact. Nice. You save against the thanks to bless. 22 natural 20. Unfortunately, 22 I believe hits you.
Yeah.
And a natural 20 hits for a total of. Okay.
I will use my last use of Runic Shield on that natural 20.
Okay. So that's going to be a 10 on the claws, so just the 22 hits for just 10 piercing damage.
Just 10, okay.
Okay. These two are like swimming above the Baron currently. Because this is like a 15-foot chamber. They can barely fit, but they fit. The Jail Baron goes to lock Trident against you, Javik. And then a claw attack against you, Javik, for as well. Both missing. No. Then 2 claw attacks against you, Ramirez. 1 for 19, 1 for 17.
18 hits. 17 will miss, though.
Okay. Fair enough. Vasilka.
On the guy who has the light, I'll cast Toll the Dead, so he's gonna feel pressure on his head. Wisdom saving throw. 16.
9. How much damage?
Total 13 necrotic.
Oh yeah, you kill him. Slowly, flesh becomes pale, scales flake off as his eyes glaze over and he just reels back and floats away dead. The light slowly fading. I'm going to say, like, for the beginning of this round, as he's dying, it's going to be halved, and by the next round, it's going to be gone. Anything else on your turn?
Nothing else.
Okay, fair enough. That's a kill. The armored champion. Oh fuck, he's flanked. Yeah, I mean, like, he's not flanked because he's about the Baron. Actually, that's good. Okay. He's gonna go ahead and, not disengaging, he's gonna go swim away from both you, Javik, and you, Ramirez, toward Vasilka.
I can't do a thing about that.
Opportunity
attack. Okay. Opportunity attack against him for 16. Just hits his armor.
Didn't he disengage?
I said without disengaging.
Without. Oh.
Yeah, he's saving his reaction. Saving his. Don't worry about it. Vasilka against you. He bears his spears forward, charging in for 3 quick jabs with both hands. First one hits for 16.
Okay, it's a miss.
Miss with 16. 24.
It's a hit.
7 piercing damage, and it's a Constitution saving throw for your bless.
Yes. Give me a second. Why I cannot? Do I
And the
have
last
to
one is a
select
miss.
the culture?
Javik, it is the beginning of your turn.
Okay. Just. Oh no.
Whoa, no.
Just
Wait, this one is dead. Just so you know.
squeezing through. Seeing red. Yeah, just going with the Vorpal Claws.
Against the Baron?
Yep.
So that's advantage because
Oh
you're
wait,
flanking.
sorry, that should be. Yeah. Let me roll another one with that. Well, here I'll roll one more normal.
It's a weird interaction because technically your hostile foe is only the close target to you, so your party is still not hostile to you. So I allow advantage on flanking. It is distracted by both targets. So the first one was 22 to hit for 12. Okay.
Yeah, and the next one was 19 for a. With that first one, it was supposed to be at advantage, but I rolled.
Well, I was gonna say I'm taking
so.
either 15 or 22.
Oh, okay.
So do you want to roll like just another? I'll just allow another roll if you want.
No, it's fine. It's
Because otherwise I'm robbing you from advantage.
then I'll just do.
So roll me another normal roll, and I'll take 19 or
Yeah.
normal. So 21 to
21.
hit for 8. Yeah.
So I'll do that against the Baron, and then I will offhand attack with the claw again. Still at advantage. 16
It just hits.
for
Another
12.
Another 12. He's bloodied at this point.
I still haven't gotten a natural 20 yet.
Nope.
That. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Ramirez, after an 18, what happened to initiative? Oh, you just rolled like the lowest fucking initiative ever.
God, I have awful initiative.
Okay, fair enough. Ramirez.
Um,
Your
Okay,
hex can move to a new target, by the way.
I know it's moving to Baron.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't get to anyone else easily, so swing of voltage at him. And should have the hex on it. So a total of 18.
Okay.
And a second swing of voltage on him.
Crackling lightning pierces through the Baron. How do you want to do this?
16 again, kind of just carving a line right up his sternum with voltage. Frying him, sending lightning through.
Fair enough. Another one bites the dust.
So, question. Do I still see madness in Zavek's eyes?
Yeah.
At the end of my turn, do I need to roll another wisdom save? Were we doing that, or no? Just one flat out.
No, we're doing that. That's how we change the item.
Okay. Then let me see. Nope, still raging.
You love your sword, man.
Mm.
Okay, so, to that end, I will duck there.
Okay, beginning.
Or actually, duck
okay.
to there. My bad.
Beginning of the 4th round, Brander finally joins the fray as he's trudging through water at about 10 feet per round. He's just behind you. Basilica. We have... This one is dead. Baron is dead. Basilica, it's your turn. And Brander rolled somehow worse initiative than Ramirez.
Yeah, I cannot move from here, so yeah, I'm gonna tell the guy who is attacking me with the...
Is it a ranged spell attack? Or is it just a wisdom?
Wisdom. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. So, no disadvantage or advantage for him.
$18.
He passed, no damage.
Fair enough. In retaliation, laughing, he is going to go ahead and attempt attacks against you. You maintain Bless?
Yes, Bless is still capped.
Natural 20 for a total of 13.
I'll take it. Go.
Okay. So that would be a 1 save and a 3rd strike for 22 to hit for 8 piercing.
So I'm gonna let it in.
Let it.
Okay, 21 total.
Wow. That, can I just say that inspiration, temporary HP is really doing you guys like a big one. Javik, maddened, the closest target to you would be, I think either of them. No, it would actually be either of these.
So,
Oh, the fish people!
I'm here to save you. Just kidding.
Yeah, you see like this elvish looking, half elf, half like marine life fusion creature, like almost like a sea elf, like approached close to the gates, the bars, and just like whisper something in a tongue you don't understand, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. Stab him.
So if I see these bars and I can't get to them, since I'm maddened, would I try to go, or would I just try to go get these crabs up here? Are they like enemies?
I think you'll try to like bash through the bars.
Okay. Then yeah, I would just try to bash the bars then.
Is crabs the enemies?
But they're in the open, and I'm just like, well, do
Yeah,
I
but
go for, like, what's
they're
easiest, or-
objectively they're further away. Like it's not about
Yeah.
ease; it's about distance. And yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah. Well, then I'm
Yeah.
just.
bars are in the way. Roll to hit.
Oh, that's just a normal 11.
11. You don't manage to break the bars with that attack.
15.
15 hits for 11 slashing damage. You spend your entire turn and you break apart the bars, and this merman, it just steps backwards in fear as you shatter these bars.
Sucks to suck. You getting another one because I got an offhand attack.
Oh fuck. 15 hits for 7. He's alive. He's bloodied, but he's alive, and just like wounded. He's clutching to the side where you wounded him. As this like bluish greenish blood like emits forth from it, turning like a violet as it connects with the water. Ramirez, you see all this. What do you do?
I will become the
Let's
raid
kill my
boss.
friend! No! Gummergan!
You
So
can
I
repeat
will-
the saving throw.
Yeah, I will move up a bit, target my hex onto that guy, and actually, I will move up more than, okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I will take 2 swings with voltage at him.
I didn't think I was gonna rule initiative, but you know,
Oh, that should be at advantage.
there I am.
Because I'm flanking with Basilica, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
27 to hit.
7 for a total of 14.
Okay.
And second swing with voltage is a 26 to hit for a total of 15.
Bloodied, and beyond that, still fighting though, still standing its ground, defending the prisoners. Brander joins the fray.
So I would like to use the remainder of my movement, because I moved 20, to kind of scurry up and be on the wall above him if I can.
Sure, just not leaving his range.
Yeah, not leaving his range, I want to be on the wall above him.
Okay, fair enough.
Basically making it so that it's a 50-50 between me and him for stomach.
Okay. Brander's gonna point his hand forward and launch lightning past there. Trying to aim through his ally, he misses. And he's gonna go ahead and just move forward, I guess. I don't know. Not much more he can do. The creature you just hit there, Javik, he is gonna go ahead and stand its ground. You can see it has like these spines to his arms and his natural shielding. One of his hands is like a lobster claw and has like tentacles for feet. He's just gonna drop forth a shield and use the. Nothing against you will matter. He's gonna use the dodge action, I guess. That's all he can do. Okay, Basilica. Fucking, I can't. Like, I'm looking through his thing. I'm like, he's not a fighter.
Oh, this is just too funny.
Just like, no, please.
No, please, no, don't stab. No.
Please, no stab.
Again.
Cutting out a little bit, my guy.
Sorry. I'm casting Toll the Dead. I was saying like I tapped the shield.
Okay. Wisdom. 11.
Total 18 necrotic.
Sheesh, how do you want to do this?
So as I tap my shield and start the sound coming up, he starts feeling that his ears are blooding, and he puts his hand down, and he then just collapses.
You just see his eyes burst in his eye sockets and collapses. All right, nice. So that's that. He's dead. Beginning of his round. Javik is the beginning of your round. Do you wish to use your movement, Basilica, at all?
Yeah, sure. I'll see what's going on in the rest of the room. By the way, did you do the wisdom saving throw, Savik?
I have to do it at the end of the turn.
Did you do it on the last turn? That's my question.
Yeah, I failed.
Because I see in the initiative you did 3 attacks and there is no wisdom. That's why I'm asking.
No. Let's see.
I'm looking at the chat.
Okay. As you enter the room, Basilica, you just see this creature just scream at you like, "Help! I'm just killing my friend!"
Nope, still going. Alright. Well, it's just him here, so...
Do you wanna use inspiration? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, good. Fuck it, I'll burn it. Nope.
Nope.
Reckless attack,
Fuck. Why? He's dodging. Reckless attack him.
I'm fucking... I'm seeing red, I don't know what to do.
Jesus, alright, well...
Valenta's there.
Yeah.
Fucking... How do you want to do this?
I have a diamond, guys, don't worry.
Well, I'm gonna do this first. The first one, he just gets the claws just through the abdomen and just out.
Please,
quick.
no, I can help! No!
Goodbye.
Okay.
Second attack. He's closest, goes for the bars.
She
For
through
9.
the bars. How much to hit?
9.
9? Hold on. He actually manages. Okay, so he actually managed to dodge out of the way. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm hitting the bars.
Oh, for 9, yeah, that doesn't break him.
And then a 13 for another 10.
Does not hit the bars. Does not penetrate through their armor. They're made reinforced with iron and coral and stuff. Ramirez, I guess.
Hey.
Jeez.
The right boss once more. Savik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going along to here. Oh, Zavik, are you still?
My counter.
Oh yeah, so well. Yeah,
by the way, the wisdom saves are at
one.
End of your turn.
Yeah, so I have to do
Right.
8. Nope, still going.
This is just too funny, man.
They're weak. Just
I will move
slaughter.
to here and use voltage to try and slash through the door.
Go for it.
Effectively. 1 and 2. I did not transfer my hex to that.
Okay,
So-
I don't think. Can you transfer your hex to objects?
No.
Well, the 25 hits, the 15 hits.
So that
Don't know.
is 6, 8,
Don't know why
and
you're rolling with advantage, but yeah.
Yeah.
You shatter the gates.
So that's there, and then I would move to just there. Provoking from the fish guy.
No. He ain't fighting. You have a big giant lightning sword. He ain't fucking with that.
It's not a giant lightning sword. It's a short
Thank you.
lightning
Just
sword.
stop him, please. You see Brander. He will go ahead and wobble into the room and end his. Oh, fuck. Fuck this. He can only move like 10 feet.
Yep, I would
So he's
call
gonna-
out. Stop. Also, is this guy that I see here just barely? Is he the guy who was dropped?
He's not moving.
Healing word.
No,
From
he's
the ring.
dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
There is
Well.
no saving throws on the saving on those guys.
Brenner
Okay.
just makes it around the corner and is like, lad, please, stop. Just like, out of breath. Lad. Fucking
Yeah.
running all the way here. Cool, this guy is fucking dead. I don't know why he's still initiative turn. Basilica.
Let me see what I can see. 1, 2.
What can I see?
Saving,
Come closer. Come closer, my dear. Grandma, what big teeth you have?
Let me see. No, I cannot sanctuary anyone. I'll try to persuade Savik. Yeah, I'll dodge in case Savik goes rampage against me.
Okay, you dodge. Javik, go for it.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking still recklessly. 29.
Just this, like, old fish person with like lobster staff, like looking at you terrified. Like 29 hits for 11. You shatter half the gate. There's now like a good 4 foot wide gap.
Okay. Oh, Fishman.
Fishman with like a
Fish
scepter.
friend.
24 gets hits and shatters it completely. Yeah.
And then, offhand attack. For 7 on him. Oh, excuse me, that's just one. Just one.
Just one.
Just one, because it's an offhand.
1 damage.
Yeah, it's just 1d6.
Fair enough.
Offhand. And then... that's it.
Because I didn't think I would have to actually use his stat block, but I would. Let me... Okay. Let me just... Hold on. It's a big spell, so I'm reading one of the effects I want to use.
Wish. Oh, I need to roll wisdom. That has to be a normal, so it's only a 15, 19, so I did save.
19 saves. You shake out of it. Okay, you... As he parries your strike, and you barely scathe him on cheek, he closes one eye and he parries you away with a scepter, and he prepares to cast like a spell towards you, and he's mumbling something, but something about this cell is stopping him from casting spells. Then you shake out of it. Do you keep going? Do you kill my NPCs?
Kill them all.
You say I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry about that, you got in the way.
Calm yourself. Oh. You see Brander, he's gonna go ahead and go around the corner and he's gonna go actually be useful, and he has a Revivify.
He has chunk.
He's gonna use his last second spell to Revivify the guy he just killed.
Does he have a diamond?
I believe. You guys do? Does anybody have a diamond?
Take Brunner and give him the diamond.
It's going to be destroyed. You sure you want to give it to him?
I was gonna do it before he offered.
Oh,
to
okay.
revive
Well,
it,
you seeing
so
like you have a diamond, he's going to step aside and let you do it then. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll approach to the broken man and put the diamond in the chest and just push it.
As it does, it
Start
slowly begins to sparkle and become this like dust-like material. The spell is gonna take some time to take hold, and in fact, I think I've never had it actually being cast in my campaigns. No, it's one action.
Yeah, it's one action.
You have a diamond worth 300 gold pieces. I didn't think about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have it.
Okay, good. Fair enough. As you do that, what did the rest of you guys do?
I will grab Zavek's hand with the claw. Be careful with that. Please try and keep more control. People are going to be useful, going to help us get information and cause problem. Just for the others that are here. That was the goal. We need them on our side. We're outnumbered enough as it is. But other than that, excellent job slashing your way through the rest of the attacking fish people. Just try not to kill the prisoners next time.
Just with panting deep breaths, just going super hard. He's just he's saying, there's no overcoming this. I don't think I can. Just stay out of my way. Just stay back. He's still like a little blood fueled, but coming down off it. But just kind of comes back, gives everyone else space. A little ashamed. What are these fucking crabs doing?
Fighting. Still.
Alright. I watch crabs fight.
You watch crab fight. Okay. It is not his fault. He has been touched by something foul indeed.
Yes, he has. As I'm assuming we all have. What with this land as it is. What are these folks doing, keeping you here for? I'm assuming to be sacrificed to whatever their god is?
That is one way of saying it, yes.
How long have you been held here?
For too long, and it is time for us to return. I thank you for coming. If you haven't, we would have been doomed. I am La Guma. This here?
La Guma.
He points toward the little
Nice
fish
beach.
kid. This here is Popodouple. And my friend. Oh, he looks toward him as he takes a breath and vivifies under Vasilka's magic. This is Gumugun. He explains that they're all from the same underwater village nearby, captured here to be indeed sacrificed. Just like many others before them.
I don't suppose you can tell us anything about the people that run this place. Or
People?
We'll find further down.
Not people. A water
I use the
lord.
term loosely.
A
But yes.
demon. It came from the abyss, contaminating the water in its fell influence, establishing itself as Lord of the Deep and ruling its dominion with cruelty. It pollutes the waters around it, its noxious presence affecting all. The corrupted waters, containing its essence, respond to its command, hardening to prevent us from escaping, befouling, poisoning, erupting in surges that drag its victims into the abyss. Long have we suffered this, ingesting these waters, corrupted by them. Few of us, few remaining souls were spared.
Sorry to hear
Here,
that.
its slayer, it makes
Well, suppose it's good to know that we're in the right spot, at least.
These used to be my friends. He points toward the creatures he slew. Now, corrupted, they have become thralls of chaos and evil, much like your friend, touched by influences from beyond the spheres.
You said this thing from the abyss has claimed itself as Lord of the Deep. Who was Lord of the Deep before it came?
This used to be our home. We had a circle of leader, wise men leading us, all led by the great seers. But after the Ancient One came, all changed. Everything became poison and corrupted.
Yes, that's the story for everywhere in this land we've gone. The mountains, the forests, the swamp, even the lake. All places in this land have been corrupted.
And it will be so for a long time until someone reconsecrates the fane. Me and my own, we tried to find a place. We've come far, only to be captured.
Yes. Well, what I've heard, the other fanes have been reconsecrated. Hopefully we're lucky with this one. After all, it's better to be lucky than skilled. Luck is the only way we win against the darkness. Right?
He shrugs. Maybe. More than luck. You can have this. A token of our thanks to all of you, even those struggling against the darkness. He offers you, as thanks, his people's blessings, which is an array of rewards, charms, which you guys can select from. He explains each of them to you, even to you, Javik, understanding your situation, that it's not completely your fault. The following charms are available to you. You can choose one of the following each. There's the charm of air bubbles that enables one to breathe air where there is none, including, like, not just water, but literally where there is none, you generate your own air. There's a charm of treasure sense, enabling you to detect treasure using your scent. There's a charm of vitality that enables you to pretty much benefit from your hit die. Every time you roll a hit die, you gain the maximum amount of the die. There's a Simic charm offered by Gumagon, which enhances oneself to adapt to various situations, and enabling you to kind of enhance your skills. And there's a charm of aquatic adaptation, enabling one to have swim speed via the Alter Self spell, granting freedom of movement in water and undoing disadvantage with weapon attacks. Brander, aquatically adapt.
In retrospect, shouldn't have all of our attacks been at a disadvantage, and then any advantage we had was normal?
I attack with a short sword, which is...
Well, not yours, because you have swim speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those who don't have swim speed.
Those of you who don't have swim speed,
I attack with a short sword, which
Basilica attack with magic, Brander attack with magic.
Yeah. Yeah, short swords are safe for underwater.
Oh.
Yeah, there's advantages to short swords. I suppose the Simic charm seems probably the most useful to me. Adapting to my situation. Adapt to survive. Adapt to win.
The Simic charm specifically, then, should you choose it, operates in the following way. When you activate this charm, you have this charm upon you. You know how charms work, right?
It's one-time use items effectively.
Effectively. When you activate this charm, you can use the enhance ability, third level version, enlarge, reduce, or gaseous form spell, and then the charm vanishes after you activate it.
Interesting. That would be useful.
I'll get the one of Sense Treasure. Treasure Sense.
Treasure sense? Specifically. Charm of treasure sense. Okay, fine. Charm of treasure sense. My compendium's not being. It says you wish to take it. It's like detect treasure in a certain range using your smelling sense, essentially. There it is, I found it. While this charm lasts, you can use an action to pinpoint by scent a location of precious metals and stones, such as coins and gems, within 30 feet of you. This effect lasts for 3 days, after which the charm vanishes from you.
Okay, sounds good.
Add it to your sheet as a little feature if you wish, but yeah. Javik, anything?
Whatever one is left over, I guess I would just take.
You can choose any. These are repeatable.
Oh.
You can just only choose one of the following options.
Oh, I'll just take Vitality then.
Vitality? Okay. Charm of Vitality. I believe it just gives you the benefit of a potion of vitality, which in turn, when you activate its charm, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering, cures any disease or poison affecting you, and maximizes the effect of any hit die you spend to regain hit points within the next 24 hours. Then the charm fades.
Nice.
So you can have that charm and copy paste that as a feature.
Copy.
Yeah, and Render gains swim speed finally, because it can't tread water. If that would be all, unless you wish to discuss anything else with them, they thank you and will make for home now that the way back is clear.
I would spend just a quick second double checking the other cells, making sure that there's no one else.
They're empty. Whoever was here is already sacrificed or is yet to be captured.
Okay, then yeah, that's really all I would have.
Fair enough.
He was saying, like, you know, the Ancient One and all this stuff, though, but is it because he doesn't understand what exactly it is that's keeping these, like, folk this way and what's poisoning, or does he...
He knows what it is.
Oh, okay. Probably want to ask him and just say... saying that, like, you refer to it as the Ancient One, the one that spills.
The Ancient One he refers to, the one that is more fealty to, specifically Strahd. The three-eyed one is the sort of deity, and then he speaks of a third figure, which seems to be its, like, herald, almost. Which is the one that's corrupting the waters.
Oh, because I was going to say, what exactly does he know about the three-eyed one, and would he... you know, what exactly are we getting into with whatever's down below making these roars and violent, disturbing...
the violent disturbing is coming from the north, and it's still coming. This irrhythmic drumming, this almost explosive force north of where you are from Chamber Beyond. Regarding the creature, he describes it as a titan, a behemoth from the abyss. Three-eyed and terrifying. He never witnessed it, just heard tales of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he tells you that the way to it is toward the Fane, which is up north. He explains that there is a dagger used as a key to silence the stones, which he refers to like the statues throughout, which open various secret ways and passages, and one of them leads to the Fane.
that key that we found, and I point to Ramirez.
Pull out the dagger and curl it through my fingers.
That's the one.
Well then, I'll walk over to this and I'll hit it with the butt and dagger.
You hit it. You hit stone. And you just go like, the key lies in the mouths. You must silence them.
And I will slit the thing's throat. Or
Okay.
try and slit the statue's throat with a dagger.
Sure. As you do so, unnaturally so, blood begins to seep out, verdant and green, from the statue. The way ahead unveils the fumes and the darkness kind of dissipating away. Shrinking, revealing a chamber beyond.
Well, is that like super hot water, like what we take? Is it like cooking that guy alive right there?
Oh yeah.
Not alive, but
Well, not 11 more. The water's temperature is indeed steadily increasing the deeper you swim into the tunnel. Rounding the corner, you see the source of the heat. Several active thermal vents spew forth these like black clouds of heated rock and minerals, boiling the water around them. Jets of scalding water rush past as pyroclastic clouds rise up the naturally formed chimney above. In a seemingly irrhythmic pattern, these geysers erupt with concussive force, thunderous, deafening booms. The walls are encrusted with like sulfuric rock that drips in stalactites from the ceiling. And you see several large lobsters, their shells glowing hot red, crawl about the vents, feeding on the nutrient-rich fallout spewing from the vents, and the body of like one of these merfolk.
Yeah. I remember ancients, right? Loop back around the way we came and get to the other side of this building. Or the other side of this room, I should say.
yeah, I'm not gonna be cooked alive.
So it looks like that thing died in there. So, with that end, I think we will go this way.
Fair enough.
Over here.
Popodoppel, Gumagan, Laguma, and Brander with his newfound speed swim behind you toward the...
I will.
Oh wait,
I'll stop here seeing a statue. Should I get this one as well?
yeah,
And
got them all.
behind it. I'll slice this one's throat with the dagger before putting it away.
The jaw unhinges lower to reveal like a 4-foot wide by 4-foot passage. The tunnels sort of from the back of the statue behind it.
Secret tunnel. Shall we go in?
Yeah.
I will climb my way in, hanging on the ceiling of that tunnel.
Okay. The tunnel curves all the way around the inside of this rock. Should you follow all the way down to the end of the tunnel, you end up here.
I'll call back. Didn't really buy us anything. Back to where we started, and then I will go back the other way. It's a path back to our entrance. Well, there was the frog in the treasure room you'd found. Do you think that's where the Fane is?
Yes, or maybe where the priests run to. But we're getting closer.
I will also go ahead and use second advantage at this point, because I could use a little bit more hit points.
Sure. Brander is going to take care of the prisoners for a moment, taking the time to thank them, and he's going to use a few cure wounds on them to make sure that they survive the journey back. And then he joins the party. The 3 prisoners taking the tunnel he just opened back to the entrance and away.
No. Save those cure wounds for us. They don't need them.
Push room or back to the other side of that hot vent room?
Is there anything over there? Did we even go over here?
We haven't been that way yet. So, so it's going that way, I'll follow.
Okay. You see another one of those statues, several corals, and the water begins to increase in temperature. You see molted shells of large creatures strewn about this tunnel. Shoal shells, some several feet long, and looking around, the water shimmer with its heat and appear murky and polluted.
Slash the statue's throat as well.
You see the statue unhinge its jaws and blow a bubble out of its mouth. The bubble, in turn, grows to about 6 feet in diameter, and sort of floats in front of you, like so.
Oh. No.
I scurry up the wall to ceiling, go across over the thing, and then scurry back down the wall.
Fair enough. The bubble remains. It's sort of like a mucousy membrane to it that separates it from the water. And there it remains for
The
now.
thing probably resists the heat and gives them a chance to roll through that area.
Not like we need to go through that area though right now. For
Agreed.
any reason.
Back to the treasure room, and the frog's not you there. Probably our path forwards. And if no one else has anything else, I'm just gonna make my way that way.
Basilica, pop that bubble.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna try to touch the bubble.
Touching with your hand, it just kind of slightly away from you, and continues floating, bouncing off the walls, and coming to rest.
Funny. And I'll let the bubble be.
Okay. Bubble says bye.
To be honest, I want it to be my new pet, but
No more.
no more pets.
Branders propels himself Iron Man style through the water.
Do it.
I'm scurrying along the floor.
As you re-enter
Actually,
chamber.
I'm not even scurrying along the floor. I'm just kind of walking along the floor without any trouble.
Well then,
Okay.
I'm surprised that we were able to rest here and not get attacked if this isn't really a passage. I will go ahead and cut this one's throat.
Sure. You hear the grinding of stones as passage is revealed behind the statue. You see a narrow tunnel passage stretching onwards for several dozen feet. Like so.
Several dozen feet. Oh. Where'd you go, boy?
I will move enough to give room for folks to come join. Say, onwards. Be slowly making my way down, making sure that everyone stays.
As you slowly make your way down from somewhere beyond, faint bright blue light glimmers in the far end of the chamber. The way forward eventually opens up to a lengthy room of hewn stone, and Ramirez, just at the end of vision, you can see the outlines of these rocky pillars that rise from the stone floor up to the ceiling.
Well, whatever it is, we must be close now. There's no turning back. We need to reconsecrate this vein and be done with this.
Agreed. No turning back at this point.
Jesus Christ, come on, grab this.
What's up?
I can't move for whatever reason. Oh. Okay, now I can.
just use your arrow keys.
No, I mean like it wouldn't even like I could grab it, but then it couldn't do anything.
Good. Fair enough. Yeah, you see the room is like 20 feet above. There's a ceiling with stalactites and stuff. It's more symmetrical and chambered, hewn. And as you make your way around, you can hear silent chanting from the west end of the room.
I will go over to a wall and scurry on up to the ceiling.
Okay. What do the rest of you guys do?
There's no figure or anything at the end. Not that I can really see, but you can't make out like a shadowy. Is there like a figure, or is it just the sound is just coming from all over?
Roll me a perception check.
That should just be just normal. 18.
What's normal? Yeah, it is normal. Sorry, I'm just taking a gulp of water. You see sizzles of black lightning, like not so much light, but like the rain of, coming from in between the hands of the shallow priestess that you battled in the room beyond. She's staring directly at your group. You're seeing this.
Well, if she's not saying anything, it'd be like
she's saying something, but she's chanting a spell underneath her breath.
Yeah. It's like a counter speller. Do it.
I guess I cannot hear her, right?
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So you can hear whisperings from the other end of the chamber when you enter this room.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. It has to be within sight, right?
Yes, I'm trying to see the distance, and I think it's 60.
Okay.
No, 30 feet. My bad. Still.
You're too far away for Detect Thoughts. What do you do? As she continues to chant, you can see lightning increase in power around her hands, working its way up her arms.
I will transfer Hex to her. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
The chanting becomes more...
I guess you stop that now.
I guess she stops. She keeps chanting. The chanting becoming faster at this point. Anybody does...
Me.
Well then, fuck it. If she's not gonna stop and she wanted to attack us earlier, I'll just start approaching, swimming. Oh, that's a pillar. Never mind.
I will be, if she doesn't stop within.
Okay.
10 seconds of my.
Well, I mean.
Command.
So you approach Shavik. You reach up to here before I'm gonna ask to her initiative. Clearly hostile. You approach her, just so drawn. She's not gonna just let you come close to her. If you don't wish anything to do anything else but approach hostilely, at this point it's initiative roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
Shavik, rolling perception check if you don't mind.
Yep.
Would you roll me there? 15? Okay.
Yeah. Can you put me on the, oh, hold on here. I'll just do it again. But I'm not going to use this no matter what. 19.14. That's not right.
Sorry.
Fuck me.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, me and you both did. We both roll Cass. roll 10 stealth. From above you, as you approach, you see something moving on the ceiling. It looks like a manta ray pressed itself against the ceiling, and it just kind of itself off the ceiling towards you, diving in. It's right over here.
He looks nice.
Oh, fun.
Apparently I clicked on the crusading. Well,
Oh,
dude, I'm so fucking sick of this sword.
Since the jail cell combat till here, how much time do you think it will have passed?
Say again?
From the combat, from in the cell, till we got here, how much time has passed?
Like 10 minutes?
10 minutes, okay.
Okay, so I've still got like 30 minutes on Hex or something.
So,
Oh my god.
what's going on there, Javik? Are you gonna roll initiative for it?
I did, but for apparently it's saying it's the Crusader sword, not
Okay.
me, so I got rid of it. I don't know
So-
if you can change it.
So, what was your initiative initially?
19.14.
19.14. Right, moving on. We have top of the round, Ramirez.
I will look over at the priestess who I transferred Hex on to say, I told you to stop. And I will launch 2 Eldritch Blasts at her. Oh, and no blast on these as well expired at this point. So 16 and 29.
Not 16, it would be 18.
No
fit.
blast.
No bless?
No blast.
16 misses, hitting one of the pillars. The natural 20 hits. It actually hits because as you redirect trying to aim between this gap, it sails past the pillar, and you expect it to like chink off a piece of stone as it sails by. It actually passes right through it. It is an illusion.
Interesting. And I will. So that's 12 points of mix of force and necrotic damage to her.
Fair enough.
And I will go ahead and on the ceiling move on up to there. And that is my turn.
Javik.
I'm going to just attack the mana ray that's in front of me
Okay.
with the close.
Right. This aquatic creature is something like manta rays with like small clawed hands at the end of their wings and these black
Ew.
eyes gleaming with sinister intelligence. You think it's like a manta ray at first, but then like you get a good glimpse at it, correcting your deadly mistake. It looks evil, cunning, and intelligence, almost like more than sapient, you know?
Ugh, disgusting.
Not off this world. 22 to hit. Hits.
Cool. Another one. 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then the offhand. 24 4 damage. So a total of 15, 22.
It's bloodied.
Ooh. And then I'll stay there.
Okay.
I'm done.
Brander is charging up his gauntlets. Gonna go ahead and make a lightning bolt attack against the priestess. Dexterity saving throw on her. I'm clicking on them, but they're delayed.
It's a thing. It's
Three.
a thing that happens a lot with roleplay.
She takes a total of 22 damage. Oh. It's funny. Okay, so I'm trying to be useful to that party. I dead ass forgot. You see her, like, catch the lightning and redirect it toward one of the pillars. She's immune to lightning damage. I forgot my own monster. That's funny. Okay, fair enough. Well, whatever. I revealed the damage immunity at least. Okay, so that's Brander's turn. This one over here. Jabik, maybe you can't Constitution saving throw if this hits, but it's gonna roll for Vampiric Bite. 23 to hit. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, 1 sec. I had to reload my 20 Constitution.
As it latches on, it begins to like actually draw blood and feed on it. You are health points. The maximum remains the same, but you still take that 4 piercing damage, less if you're raging.
Just 4.
Fair enough. You see another one of those creatures come out of the shadows, but it's not its turn yet. Basilica.
Okay. I'm gonna point behind the priestess, and a small fire is gonna appear from it, and it's gonna start twirling around, and it's gonna create a massive whirlpool behind her.
How big?
25 feet around. Radius.
25 radius is 50 feet across.
Yes, 50 feet across. And
So, you know your own spells, you will know this will reach all the way over here. Are you sure you want to do this?
No, like 25 here. Like this is like
I guess.
the origin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
So anyone who is 25 feet around it has to do an athletics saving throw or get closer to the vortex. If they start their turn in the vortex, they do take 2d8 bludgeoning damage if they fail a strength saving throw.
You drop your concentration on any other spell you were if you had bless or anything, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so starting with the priestess, since she's the closest one to it, you said was a dexterity save, athletics.
No. At the moment, athletics saving throw.
You rolled a 10. 10.
She gets near 10 feet to it.
Toward the center?
To the center.
Okay, well, fair enough.
When it's like at the beginning of her turn, she will do a strength saving throw or take 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning?
Mm-hmm.
You said it was a fire sphere.
But
control water.
Control water,
fair enough. Sorry, I misheard. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then the other two will make the saves as well. Who's next in turn order, just so I can save them on some time. Of course,
your little mana ray.
My NPCs. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Just gonna put that so I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Athletics. 5.
So they move 10 feet closer to it.
Okay. So this one moves 10 feet closer toward the center. And this one stays right next to you, Javik. Rolling for a 20. Then it's the beginning of this one's turn. The beginning of its turn is doing what?
A strength saving throw.
13.
If it takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage, and he's caught in the vortex. And it can use its action to try to get away, but it has disadvantage on the check.
And that's an athletics to get away at the end of his turn?
It's his action. Like he can try to pull away, like at the beginning.
Gotcha.
But as an action.
Natural one. Stuck.
He's still...
Okay. You hear whispers from the void as the floor turns beneath you, Vasilka. Beneath you as well. You are out of its reach, Ramirez, but you see your allies get captured by this. As she finishes chanting her spell, black tentacles rise from the ground.
Lord's tentacles. Those are fun.
Squirming ebony tentacles fill the area on the ground that you can see. For the duration, these tentacles turn the ground into difficult terrain. Underwater, that's even worse. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn, or starts to turn there, the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 3d8, 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained. Additional effects when you start your turn already restrained. Alright, so that's spell cast. Ramirez, you're not on this ground. You're on the ceiling. What do you do? You're cutting off a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I will go ahead and throw at the Marrow Priestess who just did this. Because I would like her to not be there. 12, which is a miss. Assuming, and
yep.
26.
26 hits. 14 damage. She meets and beats the CS before concentrating on that, but takes the damage.
Yeah. I will then move. Or actually, no. I'm going to go ahead and burn my action surge to fire 2 more bolts at her.
Seventeen hits.
So that's 12 and 27 for 10.
It's 22 total. She's bloodied.
And 2 more concentration checks. 1 for 12 and 1 for 10. And get the 10.
Saves on both, I believe.
Yep. Oh well. That's my...
Chavik.
Actually, I will bonus action activate the Storm Rain.
Okay. Chavik.
I'm going to offhand attack this little manta ray next to me.
Offhand attacks, I believe, must be, just so you know, you have to attack with your main hand, attack with your offhand, I believe.
In order to do? Okay.
I think when you spend an action to attack with your main hand, you can you can follow up with a light weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. For the sake of fairness.
Okay. I'm going to go. What am I trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! The words. I'm going frenzy.
I'm not stupid. I'm just nervous.
No, I know. Reckless attack. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. Against the mana ray for 1. Come on, roll. Did I roll? 26.
26 hits.
What? Okay. For 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, still standing? Still fighting?
Yeah. This is just being real slow. I'm not sure what's happening. I'll click it again. Okay. 25 for 11.
It's 1 HP away.
Okay, another one offhand attack then. 22 for 12.
How do you want to do this? As it's trying to feed on your essence.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Jimmy. I'm just gonna just stick my claws like right in its like face, and then just like pull upward and just brain matter.
Yep. All right, that's that dead.
Yes. And that'll be my turn.
Seeing as beginning of his turn, I think he has to rule something. Marrow Priestess, tentacles. Show me
Potato salad.
The dexterity save or take damage and become restrained.
I'm like handling character sheets.
Character sheets on character sheets.
Yeah, it fails, taking that 6 bludgeoning damage and becoming restrained. Okay. Creature that starts its turn in the area is already restrained. No, creature restrained by tentacles. Okay, that ends the tentacle effect. Restrained, Brander is gonna attempt to... Can you use an action to unrestrain yourself? Like using strength?
A creature restrained by this may use an action to make a dex or a strength or dex check against the spell save DC to free itself.
Strength or dexterity. His dexterity is higher. I think that's success. Yes, success. Okay, he uses his entire action to unrestrain himself, and is gonna go ahead and start moving. 25. Leaves him here. Okay. Mastilka.
Reaction. Silica, you have advantage on that saving throw.
Okay.
Because your whirlpool thing is real important, and I want to keep it up.
16.
I'm gonna jump in it.
I'm going for a surf. I'm going for a surf. Yeah, 16 saves.
Okay.
You
attack.
don't take damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't take damage. Or yeah, and I'll cast Toll the Dead on the priestess. Wisdom saving throw.
12. 12 wisdom
miss?
save.
Yeah, so 14 necrotic.
Oof.
Oh, Brander wouldn't have been able to do that because it's difficult terrain. The tentacles doesn't have full 25. He only has 10 that he can move.
Man, no mercy for him. All right.
And unfortunately, same with Basilica. She only has 15 to try and get out.
Okay, so she saves the Constitution check, maintaining the tentacles, but she takes damage.
Yeah, and that's my turn. I don't have anything else to do.
I would say get out of those.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll just
still in the whirlpool, the mandatory looking thing, and that's what I'm gonna call it because God knows I cannot pronounce its actual name. Is gonna go ahead and tip that strength save that it needs to do 6. I believe it's still stuck. Does it take damage?
Yes, every turn.
2d8.
Yeah.
Oof.
Boys, I'm going in.
Okay, maintaining her spell, Shell Priest is gonna go ahead and read her spell list for 2 seconds. Javik, can you make me a wisdom saving throw? Oh fuck, no, never mind. That's both concentration saves. Fuck that. Man. Man! Oh wait, beginning of her turn she has to make that same save, eh? Strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, strength.
A lot of things to keep track of, sorry guys. 7 for an 11.
It's a miss, so 2d8.
2d8 and restrained, you said, or grappled?
No grapple. She's just caught in the vortex. She cannot move from it.
What does it mean? So grappled?
No. Like, her movement is 0.
Is 0, so grappled. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Still capable of casting things. She's gonna go ahead and cast Thunder Wave at you, Javik. It's a Constitution saving throw or 8 thunder damage.
Oh, I thought it was 15 feet. Fuck. Constitution.
It is 15 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, which doesn't reach you.
20.
Fuck! She still casts it. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Cool, Ramirez. I'm having fun. Cool.
I don't know why that's there, but sure.
That fucking whirlpool, man.
I'm going in it.
The fucking corpse that you just slew just gets pushed 10 feet. I get something.
Yeah, so I would move on up there on the ceiling and double Eldritch Blasts at the Marrow Priest. 15
Both hit.
And 23.
Both hit.
18. 18 damage.
Okay. For 9 first.
Yep, 9 and 9.
And 9.
9.
Saving on both.
Yeah. That's it.
Javik.
Here I go, boys. Okay. I can't move.
That whirlpool, dude. That's so good. Literally crippling me.
15. Okay.
I mean, it's a very powerful spell.
Yeah.
I will
It's a-
reckless attack with my Vorpal Claws.
Feel bad for Ivan for having to like read all that spell though. It's a fucking huge spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, reckless attack,
29.
Purple Claws, 29 hits.
For 10. 25 for 7.
25 hits.
That's gone. She failed the save. And then I will offhand attack the last one. For 3 damage on the last. Where the fuck are my natural 20s?
So, Zavik, right, a
What?
creature...
Yeah, that's reductive.
When a creature enters the vortex for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, let's make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage. And is caught in the vortex.
I'm fucking fine.
You're fine. don't talk to me. Where are my natural 20s
I'm
at?
fucking I'm shredding the gnar right now. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm walking on the ceiling.
No tentacles to stem his flow. Brander's gonna go ahead and not enter the vortex.
So she took
A whole bunch of damage.
20 total.
I can't attack with thunder waves because it's too far away, and I can't. Okay, that's fine. Brander, do your thing. Lightning launcher, go. 19 to hit for 6 lightning damage. It helps. Next turn we have Silica. I'm sure there's a better way of running Brander. I just don't know it. I'm not gonna run his entire character sheet for him.
Artificers are long.
He has a lot to his sheet that he like a lot of utility. I'm not gonna read it right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw for 4 damage. While she's just swimming around on that werewolf.
Yeah. Shredding Gnar.
No damage
20.
from.
You begin to see, because of your whirlpool, the various pillars around here begin to like crack and crumble.
Careful.
There's like 4
The
pillars,
place is
2 to
giving
either
up.
side. Yeah.
I'll fucking kill her.
Okay. We have a strength saving throw on the Ishishashitil, whatever the fuck.
It's free. It's 6 in the pass.
Okay, free to move. It's gonna go ahead and protect its master. It's a vampiric back against you, Javik, for 21 to hit.
It has advantage.
It has advantage because of Reckless. It's still a 21 to hit for 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it's a Constitution saving throw on you as it feeds on you.
Oh, that should be normal. 16.
Okay, you can see it begins to regenerate itself. Unnatural, not like any matter you've ever seen. It is back to full health. The Shadow Priestess is fighting to the last to protect that which is behind her. You can hear her whisper in common, "I die, having done my duty to protect the three-eyed one. You are but a tenderized offering to the great Old One.
Zavik, you have advantage on that.
May he
Okay.
take you all as morsels down to the maw of darkness." She's gonna go ahead and touch you, Javik, for 14 to hit.
No.
No. A thunderous boom emanates, but you soak it in. That's gonna be the end of her turn because I don't see any bonus actions. Ramirez, it is your turn.
Okay, and Zavik, you saw that I used my... Oh no, your reaction. The advantage didn't actually help you. Oh well.
I lied! She does have one last spiteful bonus action! Woo! Out of the vortex I go, at least. At least that. There we go. Misty step out of there.
Okay.
I just want to use my enemies correctly, at least.
So,
Yeah.
important question. I am on the ceiling. Is she in melee with me?
I said the ceiling is 20 feet up.
Yeah.
She's a large creature, so she's 10 feet tall. You're about 5 feet away from her. You'd have to drop.
Right. So I'm not... No, I do not want to be in melee with her.
Okay.
I'm sending twin eldritch blasts at her.
Ceiling. She's a large creature like this.
Yeah.
You're on a ceiling like this.
Hey, those are both misses, I think. 11 and 12.
Yeah, miss.
Okay. So that is my turn.
Okay, Javik.
Okay.
You took damage. You have to roll that wisdom save, eh?
I already did. I failed.
Oh, okay.
Bye,
Yep.
bye, man.
I'm gonna go. What the fuck is it called? Reckless again.
And you already rolled a strength saving throw against the vortex?
Oh no, I still have to do that. Oops.
Yep.
I'm not going to give you advantage on that one.
Oh,
he
well,
doesn't,
there's my fucking
need it. He's shredding
mass.
Gnar, dude.
Oh yeah, of course.
Man, if only these could be on the Vorpal. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Still have yet to get one. 29 for 9.
So close.
22 for 7.
I can hear your expression like, man, this is bullshit. Like, where's my natural 20
Offhand
at?
attack. I know, where's my fucking 20? Just, Jesus Christ. Just 1. And then an offhand attack for
Fuck me.
3.
Okay.
That was 9.
Vasilka, go with your turn as I continue.
19.
Yeah, go as I continue with Brandar.
We'll stop focusing on the vortex, and the water is gonna go still. And I'm gonna cast Bless on the rest of the party.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a step backwards, seeing that the priestess appear in front of me.
Brandar's gonna go for the neck and is gonna just swipe with a sword. 28 to hit for a killing blow.
Oh,
Nice. I would just have a mad stomach to deal with.
Yep.
Oh, is the extra fight.
Did you roll your wisdom save at the end of your turn?
Oh, no, I gotta do that. Let's go,
and
boys.
you are at advantage.
At advantage. No!
All right, it's a miss for the creature's attack over yonder. As you take your turn, Ramirez.
Yeah,
No.
thing. Come
Brandar's just like, just go and run, just go, just run.
Bonus action, shift hex over to that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will hold my for Eldritch Blast on the
Cutting out a little bit, but just roll the dice.
array charges at me and everyone basically but Zavik. If it tries to leave Zavik's area, I'm twin Eldritch Blasting it with my held action. Otherwise, nothing.
Javik.
Oh, actually, I can't do that. Never mind, I'm doing nothing with my action.
Again! Reckless. No, get the fuck out of here, bitch!
You fucking decapitate the shit out of it.
You were still fucking dead anyway, so.
But you still have actions on your turn.
Yup.
Morsels.
That sucks. Well, here we go, boys. Good thing you didn't get that one. That would have sucked. 22 for 12.
Are you still on the ceiling?
Yes.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
if you are, then never mind. So that's 5, 10.
I mean,
Brandar gets it.
You can
then.
just swim. I'm just saying.
That's right.
I'm
I
just
can't
saying.
swim. Okay. Yeah,
There's no
swim
ground.
up.
I'm just saying.
I forget we're in water. Yeah, that's 22 for 12.
Okay.
And then the offhand attack for 27 for only 4.
This is what I mean, Nick. Like, it's not your fault or lack of agency. It's your party has to adapt to the situation. If your party refuses to adapt to the situation by running, hiding, not making noise, then they'll get punished. That's the whole point of the curse. So it's not on you, right? You can only control so much. That's a natural one in there somewhere.
And
Somewhere.
Hex falls. That's
Okay.
bad. I was doing so well with Hex.
Brander does not have blindness, deafness. Damn.
So, Zavik, you have advantage on your save for the end of the turn.
Nice. Alright. Then let's do... Nope.
You're blessed. So
Doesn't
He
work.
has the blessing included.
There one. Yeah.
Papa's coming. He's gonna spank you on his leg.
Okay. Brander is going to use his movement speed to hide behind a pillar. So he's going to go ahead and roll that stealth to hide. He tries. Silka, it's your turn.
I'm imitating Brander, trying to get behind the pillar and hide too. And I say, Ramirez, good luck. Keep your head on.
Stealth check if you're trying to hide.
Yeah. 21
Okay.
or 20. Yeah, 21.
There's this 9-foot tall woman behind this skinny pillar.
Well, I mean, into the shadows,
Yes,
out of your light,
I
you
know.
know, all that.
I
Against,
know.
Yep.
against your perception, against a 21, it's like, you know, she's pretty much hidden for the sake of you. Stashing away her blade, obviously.
And that's it. I'm not doing anything. Stealth is an action.
Ramirez.
Hiding.
So, action dodge.
Okay.
And I will do nothing with my bonus action. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Javik.
I can't get clear.
Javik.
Run. Try.
Then I can usually put others in.
Javik, he wants to play a new character. Javik, go for it.
Okay, reckless attack.
So 2 of those hit.
So
total
one's
of-
for an 11, one's 7 for a total of 18, total of 19. If they all hit.
Just the first and last.
So that's
18.
just a total of 12 total.
12 total, okay.
Yeah, because that last one doesn't have a modifier.
Yeah.
It's just a straight d6
And
for 12.
you have advantage on your save at the end of your turn.
Let's go. Advantage. No.
Oh.
I can't take the one attack by disengaging and just running away using the dash action to get out of his range. I'm gonna take 3 attacks to the face. All right. then die, hero. I don't know. That's the end of your turn, Javik, and you roll a save. Brander is fine. He's like, he has dark vision. You don't. So, you know, Brander's fine. Vasilka, what are you doing?
I'm gonna reappear and Ramirez to run away. Get away from him. I can handle it.
Do I still get bless? Like, what's the range on bless?
Bless
is
Bless
no
doesn't have a range once.
Forever.
It's only
Okay.
once cast, so I think.
Okay. I completely forgot. I had it on for the saves, but I didn't click it for the attack, so that's my bad.
I don't think you get bless on
was-
attacks. Do you? I think
Less
it's
on
a
attack?
ble-
Yes, on attacks rolls. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I would say Ramirez, if you can take 30 feet from me, I mean, get on 60, do it.
Yep.
Like Javik, you concentrate hard through the thrumming of the rage, and you can't. You heard Brander disappear into the darkness somewhere, but you can no longer hear or see him.
No.
So, like an example of like what I'm talking about, like for all sake of like tunnel vision, like Brander's gone, like, you know. Anyways, Vasilka, anything else on your turn?
No, that's all. Well,
Okay.
I prepare an action. Well, no, prepare spell. Waste a spell, right? No, dodge action.
Dodge action.
Okay, so I will go ahead and climb, do 35-foot climb across. Away, so that's provoking an attack opportunity,
Yeah, it's just one.
and that attack's at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, then. 24 plus 4.
That hits.
For 10.
Okay.
I thought that
and
was
then-
it right there. I thought that was a natural, but it was just a bless.
I'm waiting
And
for
then
it.
I will.
Oh.
I will go ahead and scurry along the west wall there.
Reaction dash. Javik.
Go for it, baby boy.
Right on, baby girl.
Dodging.
Yes.
At advantage. Claws. You're dead.
Well, you're not dead.
I'm dodging.
Oh. Oh, 8. Oh, this.
The
18 plus 3.
the claws inches away from your neck, like just like grazing one of your suitors.
That should just be just a 12 then.
12.
Yeah. God damn it.
One dodge action. I mean, like, how sad would it be if, like, out of everybody, like, if Vasilka was the one to suffer for all this?
Bad. 1.
And you guys just waste the gem on, like, an NPC to revivify.
29 plus 4. That hits for another 8.
Okay.
And then offhand attack. Sorry, this should all be at disadvantage. Not that it matters. Oh, actually, yeah. And then an 18, 19, 21 for 3. So 12 plus 8 plus 3.
Okay.
Can I just
Still
say that I did not homebrew this item entirely. This is like Berserker's Axe. Like, that's insane if it's in your game.
Yeah, that's nutty.
Yes.
Brad,
Yeah. Cursed objects are annoying. They make things very complicated.
Brandon takes his turn, Vasilka.
Okay. As soon as Ramirez runs out of the corner, I'm gonna melt into stone.
Okay, melding into one of the pillars.
Into the ground because. Oh yeah.
Into the ground, you can, yeah.
Yeah, it's well, whatever. But yeah, that's my reaction.
Oh, that's your reaction. You just can't.
I'm holding the action. That's what.
Did you shake out of it, Javik, with your wisdom save?
Oh yeah.
She's gone. There's no one near. But
I don't know. I'm still in front of you. Try.
wow.
Your wisdom.
Hold on.
Then-
I have advantage on these still, right?
Oh
No,
my
you
god.
don't.
No.
Because I used
just
my
normal.
action to.
Oh, I thought it was a pro.
But that's fine, because
Alright,
11
just
plus
one.
4 with a bless is a 15. You shake out of it.
Let's see, because maybe I okay.
Oh yeah, because you've been hit 3 times from claws. So.
Come on, concentration. Yeah, Pog, you shake out of it.
Okay, I didn't waste my spell.
Bless MVP in this case. Nice.
click all my stuff off.
I'm gonna slap Savik, okay? Not creating damage, but have a hold of yourself. You cannot let your rage control you all the time. You killed someone today. And I'll point to my neck, showing him how he almost decapitated.
If you just give me more time, I can control it. I know I can.
Oh my god, it's like a crack addict. It's like a crack addict. It's great.
I can see her everywhere.
Yeah.
Feeding for it.
Valenta there.
Alright, roll again. Wisdom. She's there.
And then again,
Oh,
and again, and again. Wait. You see her?
Just kidding.
Well, you don't. Where is she? Everywhere. Can't handle it.
But
no, I would say actually, he would say, I'm not parting with it. There's too much, and there's too much that I can go. I can bring us to the end, and I can get us to the temple. You just have to let me be.
In this space, you may be the only one who make it to the temple. I imagine that you are seeing the claws like my treasure, something like that. Smeagol way.
my precious.
Yes.
No, he's not like that, but he just has like a connection to it, like a very deep connection. He just doesn't want to be away from it. But if he would say that if he was the only one to get to the end, then you know everyone at least sacrifice something to get there and still have a chance.
We'll see that.
Right, Brander's gonna go ahead and mend some wounds post battle. Not saying much to Javik. Not so much not nodding or like shaking his head, but not really saying anything, and just staring down at the beast and just saying, "We should keep moving."
Yeah, in a half-lit state, I'll walk over to this thing, draw the dagger, and slash its throat.
If it wasn't dead, it is now. Oh, you mean the statue?
The statue.
These ones don't have the same runes upon them. Oh, you know what? Check that. I'm just sorry. I was described by Minimi over here.
Yes, I was gonna say that I did something to my weapon. I deleted it somehow.
Okay. As you slash his throat, the eyes grow brighter. One of the eyes in the further end, the western end of the chamber of the statue here, match that glow. Slashing the second statue.
Prior to that, I'll turn to folks. Get ready in case something comes out of that quick. Then I'll slash it.
You see the reddish miasma at the entrance turn to like this cyan bluish shade. Whatever word or spell that was there has now changed.
That's kind of just making my way somewhat sloppily up. Let's go and finish this.
Are you sure you can keep going, lad? You're injured.
What are our options? If we retreat now, we've failed. We have to succeed.
I've already pushed this far. Trying to leave and come back would only just be harder.
Can we at least have some healing? Or I'm looking through his inventory to see if he has any healing potions to spare. If he's not here to use them, he would have.
I actually have a greater potion of healing if you want to chug that down.
1
I would just take the bottle and
1 second. Let me
and toss it.
How are we looking?
No, actually, I will refuse that, and I will drink the dose of the Champagne de la Storm, which I believe lets me spend hit dice to regain. Right, spend any number of your hit dice to regain health. Right?
Yeah. When you drink this wine, you can regain hit points by spending any number of your hit dice as if you're finished a short rest. You regain 1 extra hit die for each hit die you spend in this way. The wine provides enough nourishment to sustain you for a day. In addition, when you drink this wine, it removes a single level of exhaustion you are suffering and cures disease or poison affecting you.
So, so I will do all of those. So, +5, +7, +10, and +7. Oh, and then I gain 1 extra hit die, so it's total 4. Okay. Oh, well. Not my preferred wine, but it's better than nothing. Well, through the door now.
Well, do you want my greater potion of healing?
Better to save that for while we're mid-combat. Feeling much better at this point.
Wouldn't you rather rest for a while?
It will do me almost no good when it comes to hit points. I have now used all of my hit dice.
And your resource?
I've got resources. Don't have all of them, but I've got some of them at least still.
Well, then let's call forth the ancient.
No, let's not call forth the ancient. We don't
Not
really
call
need to
forth,
deal with
but-
him.
Well, whatever we're doing.
In this way and dealing with it. And
The way forward descends down the stairs leading to a 15-foot wide tunnel. The stairs hewn descend down and down and down in the darkness. Whatever magic was shielding the way forward, making it hard to swim through, has lessened. It's still a hard push through, but not like blocking your way.
I cannot see my token. More than... Oh, thank you.
You wish to do anything before you descend down?
Me personally, no. Should be good.
Okay. You brave the depths.
Look at the turtle.
As you continue your descent down the hewn stairs, the hallway's stony composition begins to transform into a natural cavern that steadily opens up until finally you reach the end of a platform raised before a steep, sloped drop. The platform is circular in shape, ornamented along the edges with ribs of some leviathan. All throughout the chamber, gargantuan sea creatures swim past. You see manta rays with 30-foot wingspans glide along the cavern walls, giant turtles with emerald shells, and glowing schools of minnows that shimmer like shards of jade. All throughout is illuminated by their light. The chamber has a dome ceiling capping it off about 100 feet above. Looking down, should you dare, you can't see any bottom to this vast abyss. Only an endless void growing darker. At the center of the platform before you is a gargantuan conch, approximately 40 feet in length. There is a mouthpiece attached to one end of the conch, hinting that it may be serving as some sort of a horn. The lake Fane, if it is even here, is nowhere to be seen. What do you do?
Silica, blow into it.
Bet.
Do it.
You have your weapons about you, just less tokens on the map because it's pretty bright in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm trying to think.
Wow.
Yeah, just blow into it.
Nothing. Okay. Seeing no one else jump forward, I'll walk forward and blow into it.
I literally blew. Okay.
Okay. You blow into it. It resounds throughout the chamber. As it resounds with this low tune that seems to shake your insides from below, something answers the call. First, the various animals draw in closer, curious. Then they begin to swim away as you hear this awful shrilling sound from below. A high-pitched tone, shrill, whiny, echoes forth from the abyss. Something colossal swims up from the deep. The many aquatic animals throughout swim away in a panic. You see a shadow grow larger as it swiftly rises to level with a platform. It is a titan of the deep, squid-like in form, hundreds of feet in length. A ring of tentacles surrounding a mouth connected to a conical central body. It shimmers, changing colors, varying from pale hues of sand to bold aquamarine to deep shades of red, the pattern maddening. You count 10 tentacles all in all, withering, writhing about its form and anchoring the cracking, using several deadly barbs. I can actually put it on a map real quick. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna. There it is.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah. 3 large eyes stare out unblinking. You see it breathe through these frilled gills that protrude from the upper part of its elongated central body. The creature extends out a massive tentacle, and as it unravels, you see another creature stands to rise upon the tentacle's end. An immense creature resembling a segmented eel with bulging, unblinking eyes and mouth full of these pin-like fangs.
Look at that boy.
It twists to extend forth like an extension of the Kraken's tentacle, a powerful tail several meters long, wrapping itself as the creature coils back like a snake. The tail is attached to a humanoid upper body with arms ending in claws. A foul miasma corrupts the waters around it, lightly obscuring its full detail as the waters continue to turn this dark, foul green and black in color. The fiend holds onto a large trident in one of its claws, which it points at you and hisses, maw open, its voice penetrating minds. You dare encroach upon the lair of the Waterlord. Your screams shall drown, lost forever to the riptide and undertow.
The Ancient has issues with the current deal.
The land of. I was gonna say, the land above has already been freed, and now it's time for the depths to be relinquished from its poison. And if I have to, I'll drink the blood from your skull.
You can certainly try. A wicked smile spreads across the thing's face as we debate whether we want to keep going this session or call it here.
I do have to call it here because I have work early.
I can hear it in your voice.
No, I'd have to wake up earlier this week.
Yeah. Or wake up nothing at all as I throw my spear at you. Yeah, I fell in place, you're dead. Ah, fuck you. Okay. Anyways, fair enough.
I use my reaction to catch it and throw it back at you.
Yeah. I use my bonus action to cuck the fiend. Alright. Woo!
Yeah,
Good session, though.
I imagine the combat was gonna be a little longer.
Does he have a bussy?
I'm not. What? Shut up. Shut up. I just want to say one thing. So, like, see this little token over here?
What?
I just have that there to mark its mouth.
Okay.
That's it. I'm not gonna make a token for a titan. Whew. But that was a good session, guys. This was good.
That's my mouth.
I hope you feel bad for killing one of your own. Another prisoner being tortured.
Nah, everyone walked out fine.
Alright, questions to me, guys, before we part ways?
A quick mechanical question. Like, I was almost decapitated today. If I were to be killed like that, and I have a death ward, will I survive?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think it's just creature gets decapitated, specific overrules general. You don't drop 0 HP. You get decapitated.
Okay. Cool. Good.
I will have to look that up, actually. Alright. Neato. You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. Well, while we are here.
I think there's extra wording in Death Ward about that. I'm not 100% sure, but I would double check the wording of the spell, because I think there's a thing if a spell would
Vorpal Sword
kill
versus
you.
Death Ward. It does, because of this part. If the spell is still in effect when a target is subjected to an effect that will kill it instantly without dealing damage, the effect is instead negated again the target and the spell ends. You will just take the extra 68 slashing damage, which happens in Vorpal, which may kill you, since Death Ward is now ended. So you would have taken 68 slashing damage if you have Death Ward on you.
Okay.
On top of the damage that you already took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have been 33 for that hit, but yeah.
Yeah, so altogether you would have taken 35 plus 33.
33 was the 68, so it's 12 and 6. So 18 plus 35.
So there's that. You just take a massive amount of damage, which may kill you because Death Ward is no longer active.
But importantly, if it kills him, if it kills that way, then I can still Healing Word to pop back because it's not an instant death effect. It's now being dropped to 0, right?
Correct.
Or is it? Okay.
Correct. So it's not too punishing, especially against allies, but I gave you guys a Vorpal weapon. of course I have to balance it. Yeah.
No, to be fair, it's just like he's running like shit in every wisdom saving throw. Like,
yeah, which is why I had to stay. I was trying to stay close so that I could keep doing giving him advantage. Try and get him out of that.
You can have the choice of, instead of blaming him for using something that can potentially help you guys, you can use that as a weapon and just deal with the consequences by yourself, adapting to the situation, being like, oh, he's going to Morb mode, we should probably hide. That is a solution. Slapping his wrist and telling him, like, you're a bad boy, you shouldn't do that. Like, that's not gonna save your lives when he decapitates you eventually.
You're a bad boy.
I'm gonna stand in front of him and tell him he's a bad boy and not take that opportunity attack. I'm like, okay, well, you're gonna die here, I guess. Like it's a cursed weapon. But I had fun regardless.
It's pretty fun when it comes up. I'm not gonna deny it.
Okay.
Well, I gotta drop off. Talk to you guys later.
So,
Yeah, no problem, man. We'll see you.
Cool.
Well, hopefully Brandar's here next time so he can get a taste of it.
Yeah, with no spell slots remaining. Where did all my spell slots go? You never used them anyway.
Yeah,
You just
I think,
attack with sword.
Artificer, he used like his armor to attack.
Yeah, he has a lot. Listen, his sheet defeats list, he has like 30 of them, and I'm not reading through all those. I'm sure he would know them. It's not my character. I have Hawk to worry about. That's my character. I'm not gonna run out another player, let alone with my monsters who have their own features. Even them, I'm like, I forgot that one of my monsters has like lightning immunity, and I was like, I'm gonna waste a 3rd level spell slots. Oops, it's funny.
And you couldn't find the Misty Step of the priest.
I could. Mr. Step does not say it's bonus action unless you open it the spell. So usually when it's my character, I mark bonus action spells with like a BA or something. But yeah, I had fun though, and I hope you guys will have fun as well. I know it's.
I wanted to use that whirlpool since we got into the water, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah, control water is a pretty dope spell.
I didn't know it could do that much. I didn't know it could do the whirlpool.
Oh yeah. Shape water, not control water. Control water is a cantrip. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a...
Control water is the spell, shape water is the cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But it's so freaking long, that spell.
Yeah. When a creature is so large, it's literally the map.
I was gonna ask, next week is Wednesday or Thursday?
Still Thursday, nothing changes. Like for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.